Shut the fuck up. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Far and Wide over here at Choose Your Roll. We're back from Christmas,
Grimbus,
and it's your favorite show on the internet, and the place where you gotta watch your shoes in the mud. You're gonna lose them. Thankfully, Scrap doesn't wear shoes. I am your DM extraordinaire, AJ, except on some Mondays you can find me as Rykon Score, the Mune Dark Jedi. And I'm not a talker on that show, thank God, because my mic always fails.
I'm trying.
We're gonna kick off introductions. Always starts with Flora.
Heyo. I'm
One
Kat,
of these,
and I play Flora the Tiefling Wizard. On Sundays, you can find me as the DM over on Dicey DM through the Final Nail campaign. And, yeah, that's it. I'm glad Christmas is over.
Feed your tofu.
one of these days, we're gonna reverse the order, and everyone's gonna hate it.
Yeah,
I did draw tofu.
particularly me. I'll hate it.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Odin. I play Dahlia. I'm also the GM for the Holochronicles, series we are trying to play, but man, scheduling is difficult.
Sucks when you're playing on Monday.
Yeah.
Is man scheduling similar to mansplaining?
I don't fucking know.
there's another joke there, but I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, let's not. I'm also the person who handles all getting the videos up on YouTube. I just got up the latest episode of the Holochronicles up, and should be getting up the next Far and Wide video. Should be up in like a day or two.
Spectacular.
I gotta let him cook.
And next up,
Nudge's turtle.
Ah, yes, the wise and tortoise gets the time to speak. Their wisdom to all.
I punched turtle.
Isn't your wisdom like a 10?
wisdom is his best stat. What are you talking about?
God, I hope it's not a 10
How-
then.
How dare you ruin my bit?
No, I'm a wisdom warlock over here, so.
Also, he's got the shortest lifespan in the entire party. Cut him a little slack.
Okay,
That's true.
I still think that
Hmm.
is reflected by mortality, right?
Well,
I
then
mean,
that would
isn't
be
the thing
reflect-
about kobolds is like they have a low lifespan because of
They all die.
lore is that they
Adventurers.
just go to their death constantly.
Well, that's that, like, a hawk could come in and just grab one out of the family barbecue, and that's just a gone child.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if that has something to do with just living near the water or something where they just
Well,
get eaten.
Canonically, kobolds have a lifespan of like 120 years or something.
I
Yeah.
thought they lived to about 300.
It's just that typically
Yeah.
kobolds
Really?
aren't wise
Yeah.
enough to look at something and go, "Oh, I should not be fucking with that."
Yeah, they sort their moss by poison content.
Yeah.
We lose
The only-
more kobolds that way.
The only reason
well.
the only reason Scrap hasn't blown himself and everything else up yet is because people keep telling him no.
Dahlia has
That's
worked
why-
very hard on that.
Dragons exist to give kobolds supervision.
Yeah.
But yes,
me too.
here I am, the Emerald Tortoise. I am Yordrick. On similar Mondays as those two, I am also Bridge the Astromech, who is increasing his firepower moment by moment.
I love.
So,
watching
if you're an
you
emerald
develop.
tortoise,
Sorry.
when you die, do I get to put you in the spell and trap zone, or?
No, here's the thing. If I die, like if Bridge fully dies, I wholeheartedly expect someone to just... If we're in just some massive fight and Bridge dies, I just expect someone to throw my carcass at the enemy and then shoot it.
Yep. No, you
So
are a
that's
bomb.
fucking explosive barrel.
Pindy is gonna use their
I-
telekinesis. I'm gonna use my lightning.
I hope someone gets the car keys first.
I just.
He is the car keys, damn it.
I just love the fact that Bridge is developing his own ideas of the Force, from what he's experiencing and learning. He just goes, this actually
Yeah, but
seems
half of his
kind of
idea
dangerous.
is I don't get this. Yo, half the idea is that's stupid.
I mean, maybe like 40% of it is that. But that's Bridge and Yordrick for you. On to the next person of the show.
Hey.
Got,
Nice transition. I am Selkis. I play Peleus, the Tiefling, three-way multi-class. This week, I am a bard, a rogue, and a fighter.
You know, you sure do sound like someone from Lot Variable.
Depends on the day.
Yes.
Oh, wow,
On
cool.
Monday, I am the guy who finds your copper wire and steals it
Yeah.
for $5. Doesn't matter how much wire. It's always $5.
He pays you $5 to take the wire.
I do it for the joy of it. It's the thrill of the hunt.
He needs help.
Scrap.
Scrap, dig you a hole, 10 copper.
Hi guys, I'm Toma. I play Scrap. Silver's a better conductor for wires, but scarcity is a hell of a drug.
So true.
Gold is an even better one, but scarcity really do be a hell of a drug. Copper is literally like the fourth best because it goes gold, electrum, silver, copper.
Electrum.
That's what the alloy of gold and silver is.
Yeah,
called.
I was gonna say Electrum is just the alloy.
I know, but it's not a currency. It doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
We don't talk about Electrum.
Yeah, you put
It's a
something in.
myth.
You give us Electrum coins, we put it in the trash immediately.
Yep.
I melted-
What do you mean? I'm just gonna weld 3 of them together and make caltrops.
Every time you try to mark that on your sheet, I will know and subtract 1 for your max HP.
They're worth more as caltraps than they are money.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna hit play on some music, and Broden, when that starts playing, you're gonna tell me what happened.
I'm gonna try. A lot happened last session.
Eh.
Did it?
Yeah,
Did
kinda.
it?
Yeah, no,
I guess we're gonna find out.
I went through. So when we left off, we just got done at the like theater place, and we decided to keep the night going and trying to build some bonds, rebuild some bridges. As the group kind of went out and had a night out on the town. Peleus went around trying to stalk a man who he thought was about to rob a local, I believe, juggler.
Yes.
Of his money, and found a quaint little establishment that the gentleman went into and realized it was probably just bodyguard works. Dahlia killed it on stage as a comedian with her natural 20, raking in some dough.
She has a really tight 10 minutes.
Yeah. As she lifted up a curtain and Peleus emerged from nowhere. After that, we kind of all retreated for the night. Flora went out to sleep with Tofu. The rest of us went upstairs. Woke up in the morning, had a continental breakfast. It was actually a gourmet breakfast, but fuck them. Let's see. Flora and Dahlia had an awkward conversation downstairs about friendship and whether, what makes a friend. Peleus stupidly left Scrap to his own devices to get ready, and Dahlia
I'm
had
not
to
his
go
mom.
up and get him. Yordra just kind of smiled and waved for most of it. Group got back together, went out their separate ways with Dahlia, Flora, and Peleus checking out some of the local shops, mainly the two blunt weapons and sword shop of the two brothers. I believe they were brothers.
Yes.
Nimbus, I need you to get down. Let's see. After that, Scrap and Yordrick went to the local... Oh god, what was it? I said get down. Oh
It's like
god,
the
what did
government
you...
planning office.
What did
Yep.
you do,
City planning
Nimbus?
office.
Government planning office. Seriously, what did that dog do?
He touched a keyboard.
Apparently. Get away now. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay
You
down.
heard him, Selkus.
I don't
Go lay down.
Yes, they went to the planning office to get some information and blueprints, either of the church and or I believe the people we are now in a semi-formal relationship with, Flora more than others.
I mean, it's certainly a relationship.
Strap and Yordrick were not able to find very much, so Strap had homework for all of us. We got a job after poking around that new tavern that Peleus found.
I would like to clarify, I was able to find it. It's just in a mass of other information we have to sort.
So we think.
Yeah, we got
Also-
those documents.
I say it's not close, not a tavern, but the Raging Geese is their own
Yes.
guild hall.
Right.
Yep.
Guildhall Raging Geese. They had some people go missing. We took it upon ourselves to go and look for their lost teammates. And we are now in the swamp hunting down oozes. We did collect some stuff to give to the old woman in the swamp as kind of just a gift to be nice.
Yep.
As we all bought a canoe and rowed out because Dahlia and Scrap did not want to be in the water.
Yep. And last you left off, Scrap found, what was it, a leg? Or was it an arm?
It
I
was,
believe
it
it
was
was
a
the
lot
lower
of
part of
body.
it because we found a leg and then.
Oh yeah, it was an entire
out.
lower body.
Yeah, because we discovered that they died. I think Yordrick discovered how they died with the slime going down its esophagus and basically dissolving it from the inside.
Dahlia
To
chose
which
to look the other way.
Little Goo Boy did almost get y'all. Y'all could not kill him.
He did actually, yeah, if I remember right. That was that one hero from
He
last
never
season.
He never got close to hitting y'all, but he survived.
What
I
little
feel
girl?
like if it would have
Look,
tried that shit on
what
Scrap,
the-
he'd been like, "Joke's on
Why?
you, bitch," just drinks a
Why
bomb.
did that happen? Sorry, my
What's
computer
wrong?
acting wacky as hell tonight.
It is.
Do we need to check the stream before
No,
we?
No,
it's
I'm
up and
looking at the
running.
stream.
It just shot like all my tabs just down.
Close.
And I'm just
Oh,
like,
did you
why?
did you click on the bottom right side of your screen?
No, I have not touched a thing.
Because I know doing that does exactly that.
Either way,
Ronan,
it's
while
good.
we're role playing, unplug and plug in your keyboard and mouse again.
It should be good.
Okay.
I feel like if one of those slims would have tried that on Scrap, I would have just drank a bomb and told him to go fuck himself.
Yes. So you did find a static crossbow, and you now have the lower half of a guy.
Yeah, I think I did grab the crossbow. I think I gave it to somebody else.
Does
if
the
I'm
lower half of the guy still have pockets?
not- Oh my god,
No, it is tight. You could probably tell the top half was probably like a tunic or something, because this man's wearing tights.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
no information on him then, probably.
Well,
We
you
did
found,
have-
you found a
ring.
signet ring.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Other than that.
We grabbed the ring and we grabbed the crossbow, so I believe we narrowed this down to the Drugar?
It is the Drugar Archer.
Yeah,
'cause we
because
knew
he
he was the
specifically
one that-
said he had a magic crossbow.
Yeah.
So, also, yeah, who did end up with that crossbow? Because I believe I picked it up off of him, but I said I would give it to someone else who could make more use. I think it was Scrap. Scrap?
Yeah, it's a light crossbow. If that colors anyone's opinion.
I have a light crossbow in my inventory that I've had forever.
Would you like a better one?
How
It
is
does an I believe it does what, an extra D6 of electric damage.
Scrap, would you like a lightning arrow shooter?
It does.
Yes,
It does the piercing and the electric.
Yes, I would like a better one.
Okay, there you go. Here's your taser, buddy. Go nuts.
Yep. Extra D6 of electric damage.
I'm just gonna edit the one that I have and then just add it to my
yeah.
inventory.
Yeah, just edit the name, edit the damage.
Electric.
Static.
Static crossbow.
Yeah, so you now have the lower half of a guy, and Dahlia's not feeling it.
I mean, Dahlia was not looking.
Yeah, no, Dahlia actually has no idea what you found. Just heard noises.
Ah, this is almost as bad as the time Carl got stuck under rocks in the mine.
Who's Carl?
Nobody anymore.
I'm just reminded of Red versus Blue. What happened to Georgia?
You don't want to know.
There we go. Well, we have confirmation one is gone, though.
For the sake of it being a destroyed corpse, Yordrick will just kind of push it back into the bushes a bit.
As you do, I need a dex save from Yordrick.
Oh,
It's an
Wow.
ambush predator, you see?
huh.
It was a mimic. It stands up and starts kicking.
Oh! the corpse mimic. It's not undead.
So actually, they could do that because the corpse is an object. So
Yeah, I know it's dumb, but it
oh, hey,
could.
not terrible.
Okay, you jump back, because as you're pushing it, you push it towards the bushes in the water, and as you jump back, a gator kind of just snaps over the entire, what would be the groin, and just drags that into the swamp.
Did it have bite marks on it before, or just the burn marks of acid?
Oh, there were you found half a guy. It's bite marks.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, I hope there wasn't any slime left in that thing, or that gator's dead too.
Hey man, nature.
Nature finds a way.
It's scary.
Yeah, I will say, it led you to you went north to find this.
But no, Yordrik just immediately jumps back from that. Like, is in the sort of defensive pose where he's got his arms up like, eh. Just kind of looks around to everybody else and then kind of wipes his hands off from holding the body.
Grep's just leaning on his shovel. You know we're in a swamp, right?
I'm aware. I just wasn't expecting the gator.
Always expect the gator.
I believe that's how they operate.
Scrap suddenly turns to the left and bonks the gator.
No.
You hit Archie. No.
No.
That's not a good idea.
What the hell? I was taking a nap.
Oh.
Sorry,
What?
Yordrik, we had to get a Looney Tunes skit in there.
But yeah, what now, kids?
Looking around this area, is there any kind of... I guess, is there anything that looks like it possibly either a trail or any kind of domicile? Like cave or den?
So, if you go
my
about...
own personal domicile, and I will not be harassed.
What?
Bitch.
From Breaking Bad, and they're trying to
Yeah, I
raid his
know.
trailer.
I know. If you go northwest-ish, looks like the grass was kind of flattening. But just like given the area, you could tell this guy probably like tried to fight a bunch of those little goo boys, and one snuck up on him.
Did this guy just run off all by himself and they just left him, or?
You don't know.
We really don't know.
They could have killed him mid-fight and had to leave the body.
Can we look around to see if there's any sort of feet tracks, really?
I'll allow investigations.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
Say it'll be difficult given that you're in a swamp.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. That's worth looking for.
Investigation, you
Scrap
say?
if he's doing it. Bardic and
9.
11.
I guess I'll try.
I'll even assist.
I was gonna
Scrap
say I would
with
also
theirs.
be
Okay, if
I-
Flora
I'm
can,
looking
and Scrap Scrap didn't roll yet, so he gets the advantage. Flora, please roll.
Woo!
92, atta girl.
That one. And then
20 plus
At advantage.
30.
30.
30. As best as...
We know the time
it.
and place this swamp formed.
God damn it.
We have his social security number.
I know
Let me get
exactly
my-
where the bear shit in this wood.
Let me look in my notes. Y'all make in-character small talk.
So is the magnifying glass good here or here? Here or here? Tell me when.
Are you giving an
or
eye
B.
exam?
Yeah.
A feels like it's a little too close. B is
Okay.
too far.
Okay. We'll try C. Just put it in the middle.
Okay, so we're skipping that.
with a 30. Ah, yeah, that's exactly where I like my magnifying glass. How did you know?
You do find what looks like a bunch of scorch marks as well, some cut down plants, and a blood trail.
I think they went that way.
Northwest.
Or he came this way from that way.
Well,
Either way, that way.
Something happened that way. And as you follow that trail, perception checks from one of you.
Ooh.
Not it.
Not it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I didn't eat
Plus
pizza.
0.
I didn't eat pizza tonight,
13.
so I don't get to luck vampire.
My luckiest number, AJ, 13.
That was enough to hear the sound of a man panting and 2 other people just panicking.
What is the sound of panicking?
Are they
Frantic
screaming in
talk,
pain?
screaming, frantic talking, a little bit of Spanish.
Ramble.
You know, a little bit of Spanish really draws it home for me.
It really. A little bit of Spanglish thrown in there for the panic.
Just a tiny bit.
Because any bilingual person always just suddenly reverts to their native language when they start panicking.
Actually, let me rephrase. A little bit of Elvish.
Huh.
Oh, actually, that's actually one of the few ones I speak. Neat.
Because I'm gonna message you what it says.
That's also one of the ones I speak.
Scrap, you speak like every language.
Alright, show of hands who speaks it.
Nope.
Alright, sound off. Who speaks Elvish?
Here, I'm just gonna do this.
Who speaks
No.
for the elves?
Not I, said the turtle.
Mm-mm.
All my languages are separate. I can't do that.
I basically know everything but Draconic, and I love that.
Mhm.
I feel like someone said Scrap should know Draconic, and just from that he went, I'm not gonna know.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, so you heard that.
Yeah, I'm gonna signal for everyone else to kind of stop. I think we might have company soon. I think we
Good
might have
company,
found
bad company.
Three's company.
about 3. Possibly the remnants of the group.
Hmm.
And they don't sound like they're having a good time. You should be ready on any healing spells if you have them.
I heard something about melting.
I did as well. And then I'm gonna start running over there.
Okay, so just who follows them?
I guess Yordrik will.
Scrap gonna do a light jog while avoiding any gator puddles.
Oh, so do you ride on Yordrik again?
No.
Why
There's a
am I
magic-
just a mount now?
What? Hey, highest carrying capacity says what?
You agreed to be
Do
mounted
I have
one.
the highest carrying capacity?
Don't turtles have powerful build?
I don't.
I
I
don't
don't
they
think
do.
so.
Oh, no.
Never mind then. Oh, that's the
I'm-
dinosaur people. Never mind.
I might
Yeah.
have the highest carrying capacity just due to strength, because I don't think anyone else is really strength.
Nah,
based.
I think that Selka says you beat.
I might have you a little bit beat, bud.
But yeah, so I'm just gonna drag y'all to this, and I'm gonna take things off of the GM layer.
Ooh.
So we're coming from the
South.
southern area, right?
Why does this
Keep
feel like
going, Broden.
Why does this feel like a balloons map?
Balloon.
What, balloon tower defense?
Yes, I don't know why. I
It's
saw the edge
not,
of the
Micah.
cave.
It's not balloons. It's balloons.
Yeah, it's balloons. Yeah, I thought like the edge of the cave looked like a path that it would trail around.
Is that
I
a
don't
cave?
know
I
why.
thought that was water.
Yeah, it's
This is
literally.
water going to an island, or an islet, I should say.
Dun, 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 dun,
Peninsula.
Like that's swamp water, and that's swamp land.
Yeah, see, this is a decent like balloons map. Like I'm gonna put my
Submarines there.
Where's
put
the
sub
super
there.
monkey go?
Super
Nowhere,
monkey's
'cause they're
gonna be
actually
like
an aggressive waste of your money.
I'm putting my
Really?
crossbow hero right up here so he can shoot down this alley right here.
Micah, you still have that Steam card? Balloons is $5 to get it.
I don't. I played that for free as a child in like middle
No,
and high
Balloon
school.
6. Balloon 6 is very good.
I'm
There,
not gonna wait.
that's the balloons route.
Yeah. So yeah, this is what you see. You see, Toma, get rid of your ruler. You see this individual just swinging a warhammer. They seem to be clad in. Let me get the correct stuff here.
Wimp.
Yes.
Oh, that's the main
Uh,
guy. That's the guy.
God damn it! I have so many spreadsheets open.
So that's what I was meant to save.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
like he's got this chain shirt, a tunic, and that traditional like bucket type helmet.
Buckethead.
Over here is a man is a Goliath covered in burn wounds, and an elf desperately trying to put them back together.
Acid burn wounds or fire burn wounds?
You are. Let me see how far away.
So
Right.
You are 45 feet away, sir.
this was the
Just
elf, or this was
imagining-
the,
I'm just imagining an elf panicked trying to put someone back together who's falling apart, and I'm just like, that's a scene.
I mean, you heard what they were screaming.
Flora's gonna have flashbacks, is what I'm thinking.
God.
I'm gonna see
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I
As
can help
a-
the wounded.
As if Flora needed no reason to get triggered. Are we gonna be going into initiative? I'm guessing. That's
Yeah.
just the vibe I'm getting.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm just getting better music. Assault of Tenacity sounds fun.
Ooh, tenacity.
Again, if the estate of Benny Hill wasn't such a bitch. Screw your copyright if you're dead. Okay, I'm into
I
it.
still can't believe that Happy Birthday is copywritten.
That is wild.
It's sad.
You know what else is copywritten? Joe.
Joe Mama.
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Hold on, I have to pull up so many sheets.
Man, I'm rolling high tonight.
I'm so slow.
I got my 9, my 13, my 8.
I think one of the memes that are in that same vein of important person thing happens died is just telling old people that someone who died like 30 years ago died recently and watching them freak out.
That's horrible.
So mean.
Okay, so the starting on the initiative are going to be the little goo boys.
Oh.
Damn, they have a higher dex than me.
Gobbledygook.
Wait, actually, Broden, what's your dex score?
+1.
Oh, +1, then yeah, they definitely go before you.
Yeah. I kind of figured.
Damn. We should have rolled better.
So, Red Goo Boy is going to attack this paladin.
This is really
Come on,
intense
Dave.
first time fight.
Right?
Hey, people are dying.
Yeah, I know
No.
that- Oh, this guy's already doing poorly.
Oh.
As let's see if he can dex save out of this.
Probably not.
Oh my god.
He was meant to die.
Flat 0, so his AC is now reduced by 2.
His death shall teach us our enemy strategies.
The blue one, it meets it beats.
Oh my god.
That's so sad.
This poor man.
This affects stacks, by the way.
Can I
He
even?
passes.
Yordrick
Hey,
looks
if
at
you have a
everybody.
reaction, Cat, you have to do it before I roll damage. You have to shout.
Yeah.
So, because the green one's gonna do stuff now with flanking.
He is so fucked.
We're all
Above
just
game
walking
Yordrick.
like, oh, what's
Kat,
going on?
did you wanna react?
Intrusive thoughts.
Intrusive thoughts. Okay, whiz save
Yeah, wisdom.
Save his life.
0.
It
Hmm.
fail.
Dodge action. Let's just see if he would. Oh yeah, good for Cat.
Just above game, Yordrick looks to everybody with their normal weapons and armor, thinks about not wearing armor and having a weapon that can't be destroyed, scoffs.
Hey, Micah, did I say that? Does that effect say that your armor gets melted?
Huh.
No, it doesn't.
Get in there, buddy.
Mhm.
Go get slimed.
Come on, natural armor, get your shell melted.
I have options.
So, Dahlia,
I'm armor.
Dollar's gonna look over.
I'm wearing clothes.
Does this person look like you said they were in pieces, right?
well, they're not. Let's just say they're not doing good.
All
Like
right.
they aren't savable. That's a dead body.
Oh,
Okay.
they're not savable. You said this.
No, but this person may be stupid.
All right. Just gonna
They
go
might-
1,
They're-
2,
No, it's fine. They're just in shock.
3. Yeah, most likely.
Yep.
Is that saving
I
private?
will say the
Ryan
water is
to-
definitely difficult terrain.
That's fine. She's not going in it. She is gonna yell, "You two, disengage and get to us." And she's gonna cast. We'll do a produce flame to start it off on red.
Okay, on red, got it.
Unless
Putting
this
it
is,
all
unless I
on
need
red.
to roll to convince them of no, get over here. And particularly
I'll
for this
let
guy
that-
who is crazy right now.
I'll let that be your bonus action.
Okay. Well, we'll do the produce flame.
Okay. 12 was an unfortunate miss.
Oh well. Well, that's not really her intention. All right.
Yeah,
21.
good to know.
Okay. That's gonna be her turn.
Okay, Scramp.
I'm gonna use my action to take my alchemist supplies out of my bag of holding.
They are out of your bag of holding.
And if you'll allow it, I'll use my bonus action to look for a strong base.
I will allow it, but you roll me an alchemist tools check using wisdom.
Scrap, you can't play bass.
He's a
Oh, no.
kobold. All kobolds can play bass. What do you think he keeps in that basement?
Scrap, you're a kobold. Of course you have a bass guitar in your basement.
18.
I'll just say you straight up find a flask of bleach.
Scrap,
Sodium
save that.
hy-
That could kill somebody later.
Sodium hydrochloride is easy enough. It's basically electrified sweat. Thanks, Dr. Stone.
Nice.
I'm gonna move up to there and end my turn.
Okay. Ms. Flora.
I'm gonna get.
Melee wizard.
25, 30. I should be a melee wizard, but I don't trust.
And rising from the water is another rogue.
Yeah, I don't trust the
Alligator has
A
joined
rogue
the battle.
slime.
A slime rogue.
The alligator has a knife.
Oh no. Has many
And,
knives in its mouth. Rows of them. Little did you expect the swamp
was gonna go
shark.
heavy, but bonus action, blade song,
Okay, do magic flute.
and then I'm just gonna go ahead and hit each of them with a magic missile.
I'm just loving the idea of Soup Granny comes out. Don't eat my soup, will ya? Go ahead, roll damage. I'm just laughing at myself. Okay, you're gonna have to. Okay, who's getting the 5?
We'll go with the red one.
Okay, red gets the 5. Got it. That it?
Mhm.
Okay. Peleus.
Well, let's hope that this actually hits for once. Because I'm not getting up with that melee, and I want to keep that route clear for them to get through. I'm going to cast Fell Arrow on the red boy right there.
Okay, Fell Arrow. Is you whip back your
13.
tail, and unfortunately a 13 is never going to be good enough.
It never hits.
These are very agile little men.
I know. I always roll crap on that one. That'll
You
be
may
it.
have to actually get them out of there.
All right. So this whole water, everything here is difficult terrain, basically.
No,
right?
no, just the water. You're on land right now.
Oh, this is all land. Okay. The texture makes it look wavy like water. So
Because it's supposed to be mud and grass.
gotcha,
Marshmallow.
gotcha. That changes my perspective completely because I was looking at this like a cave almost. All right. Then I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, is lay on hands in action?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
You can
Uh,
spend however many points from it as you want, though.
Yeah, that is the
And
trade-off. You control the healing.
I will stay here for now because I can't really get much further, and I want to keep.
Okay, we're gonna make. So this is gonna be a DC. What did Broden roll? This is gonna be a DC 9 intelligence check.
Are you
Oh my gosh.
kidding me?
He's an idiot.
I'm gonna kill him myself.
If you don't survive this, I'm gonna fucking kill
Okay,
you.
so he's gonna potion as his bonus action. This is by the way, just for the above game. This is a soup potion.
I can't believe the himbo became a paladin.
Shocker, I know. And for his action, he's gonna look at Red Slime and he's gonna hit him.
You fool.
One-handed Warhammer, 19. 7 plus. He's gonna spend a Divine Smite.
Good.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah, that's enough. As he raises up his Warhammer and it glows, and he shouts, "I will never abandon a comrade!" Striking down into this puddle with this slime with a glowing hammer. As it splatters, it begins to atomize. As he takes up his defensive stance again.
It's just a splatter from the Warhammer and then a whoosh as the light vaporizes it.
Yep. He used one of his 2 smites, so your turn.
Okay then. 20, 10. If I'm right here, do I have any problem with line of sight on the blue one?
You're a little far, I'll say.
Far?
Yes. Distance plus guy in front of you. Yes, distance plus guy. It's a small creature.
Yeah,
my guy.
Well, like I said, if
I'm
I
drawing
move
the
up
line
here,
because
Oh, if you're. Oh, I saw Toma's arrow.
You know,
Yeah, no, if you got up there, you're fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
from here I'm just drawing the line because you'd have to shoot through like a third of that guy.
well, that's what I was saying. If I was right here, do I have
Yeah,
line
if you're
of
there,
sight
you're
on
cool.
them? Okay. I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna fling a rock at it.
I'll throw a rock at him.
Alright, throwing rocks right next to Flora. Drama.
Out here throwing stones.
Rock.
Rock.
Well,
A 12 is not going to be enough.
unfortunate.
Yeah, Goo Boy got AC.
Well, that's my turn.
Alright, double Goo Boys.
Here they come.
Wrong character sheet. By the way, his AC is back.
I hope it matters.
Let's hope. As, here is green. It matters!
Okay.
As now back into the fight, Vigo just rebuffs it with his shield. Now here's blue. Hey, that mattered. As now he was able to sidestep it. Now that he's got people to show off for, he's doing a little bit better.
They're showing off their own life.
Shoot, is this difficult terrain here? It's fairly
No.
easy.
If it's just like creeping a bit on the edge, no. But say if you were like in this square, then yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna put a hand on him and go, "You're a fucking idiot." So you cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay.
Not much, but it will do something.
Hey, no, that's a lot for him.
She'll draw her
Oh.
sword and take one.
Where he
step
was,
over to
what's that?
green.
Yeah. Oh, he's just good now.
I feel like any
Okay.
healing is good for this man at this point.
Alright, that's her turn.
So you yeah, okay, I didn't know if you had bonus actions.
Nah.
Grap.
Hmm. How can I finagle this? Dahlia, you're in the way, goddammit!
You're gonna have to stand next to it, sport.
Well, he vaporized that one, so I can go there.
Yeah, that's just the one with the initiative count.
And I'm gonna dump bleach on the blue one.
Hey, what would be your spell save DC?
14.
Oh.
So the way I'm gonna roll this for dumping bleach on him, he's just going to straight up take his half of his maximum HP as damage.
I,
As you pour a little flask of sodium hydrochloride on this thing, and it begins to bubble and shrink. If it could scream, boy, it would be. And you all see him. You just see Scrap put a clear liquid out, what looks like water on this thing, and it just dissolves.
If it works.
That your turn, sir?
Sort of just looks around a little bit, looks over at these guys. Yeah, I think that guy's in shock. Well, not that one. That one's dead. Him.
The Elven Warrior just goes, Dead?
I'm
Starts
pretty
to
sure
panic.
there's... He just points at the hole in the chest. I'm pretty sure there's not a heart in there anymore.
I thought he was like a xenomorph.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
This poor boy.
Melee wizard.
Charge, Flora!
Remember, you can move
Stab
through
wizard,
Dahlia.
stab wizard, stab
I was gonna
wizard.
probably move through scrap.
Wait. Oh, that's fine too. Wait, you want me to stab the wizard?
Wait a minute. AJ, you gotta break the habit, my guy. You have a problem.
20, 25. And I'm gonna do something different.
Dolly
Okay.
just watches the wizard walk up again into the
Dolly,
front line
Dolly,
of
you
combat.
just-
I will never learn.
Mouth
No, you see a
agape
gator-
of just
You see a gator man with a knife coming out of the water.
Slime literally over here. I have no mouth and must scream, oh hey, a wizard.
Yeah.
What was that? That was 25.
Yes, ma'am. You got one more
So we're
square.
actually gonna go 30. Blade Song I have.
He counts as an ally.
Oh, dear.
I think if I actually saw someone come out of the water right now with a knife towards her back, Dolly would just be like, just give the gesture of, go ahead, she's asking for it. Like, I've had this conversation.
Every
They're just
gosh
like,
darn time.
Hey, I have no business with you guys, but
But this one in particular.
something
Wizard.
compels me.
There's just little do we know she's actually cursed to just have an actual target on her back.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
on her
someone
liver,
just put I think someone just put a sticky note on her back and we haven't taken it off yet. We're all in
No,
on
it's
it.
not on her back. The target is on her liver.
Oh, it's the hardest working liver in Illyria.
So
big
yeah,
hole
you
in
have... Still your turn.
Oh, that rolled damage.
Yeah, no, you have to roll the weapon attack, and then you you also do the weapon damage, and then you can arc blade.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna use Kopesh instead of.
Is it a D6 of slash?
Yeah, D6 of piercing for the Kopesh.
Hope I shouldn't do piercing damage.
But that's what we have written in there.
I think that's because you didn't correct it. But yeah, D6 of piercing. It was of slashing, God, because it's a ninja toe now.
Did you change it from like a short sword? Because I think a short sword does piercing.
Could have been.
No, rapier does piercing.
Yeah,
I think short
but yeah.
slash.
So either way, your weapon does a D6 of slashing damage right now.
Okay, yeah, then it's then using her sword and my.
Yep. Okay.
I love
Next.
having just little bits of chemistry knowledge that's just enough to play an alchemist.
Okay. So that plus your arc blade, which is on
Arc
a
blade
hit.
actually doesn't go off until the start of my next.
I know. Hold on. I'm just reading it. Your weapon at the beginning of your next turn, yet they will take 4 lightning damage. But for now, blue is just dead. So thank God you just used a cantrip.
Huh.
Yep. As you are able to just.
I meant to triangle. Sorry.
You're good. Yeah, as that slime is now gone. If it ends prematurely, like it dies. Oh, sorry. That's saying if it ends. Okay.
Yeah, it ends if this happens.
Elias.
Well, I may as well get up in there. So
That's what
we're
he said.
head and go over here, and I'm going to try to bonk this thing with my stick, my bonk stick.
Okay, your new stick.
Not your bonk stick.
Put it on your sheet, right?
I don't, but it's basically the same as an unarmed strike anyway, so.
No, because it does extra damage.
Oh yeah, it does do the extra fire. I gotta put that in there.
Yeah.
Sorry. I will work on adding that. 16?
16 will just about hit Goo Boy.
Okay, and it's an extra D4, right? Of fire damage?
I messaged it to you when you bought it.
I believe it was the D4, but let me... That's gonna be up in the messages. Where did I have that thing? It's above the thing.
Yeah, an extra D4 fire.
Yeah, D4. Okay, I was right. I remembered it right. 1 extra point of fire damage for a total of 10.
Alright, Goo Boy still be out here though.
And I will bonus action just kick the baby for another unarmed strike.
Alright, as you bring your boot through the slime,
For an 18.
18 will hit Goo Boy.
For 7 damage.
Yeah, that'll just about kill it actually.
Hey, sweet. Usually I
As
hit things
you
double.
splort through it. Is that your turn?
Yes, that will be my turn.
As Vigo looks at it and says, "You fools, that's not what we were hunting."
Yes, but it was what you were dying to.
Oh, why did I?
When you say that, he's going to take up a defensive stance. When you say that, let me just pull the turn forward.
I should have saved the bleach.
Ta-da!
Flora.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Flora.
Does that just come up out of the water?
Yes. As slurping out the water is a large black slime. As I will say, climbing out of the water would take its action, because so it's not going to get a turn, but it is going to move right here.
So, retcon a little bit. After I killed the slime, I would have looked over at Dahlia and been like, see, I still got it. And then when that thing shows up next to me, I'm just...
I like to imagine you don't hear it coming. It's just like, see,
Yeah.
I made it, and all of a sudden you just feel a little slap.
Yeah,
right
it just
onto
gives
your
you a
boot. You're
gentle
like, huh?
tap.
You're like, huh?
There's
You
just-
look up.
There's just one drop that gets on your shoulder and you turn around due to the sizzling noise.
Mm-hmm.
You know that Wonka meme where he's sitting there like with a condescending smile on his face?
Yeah.
That's Dahlia right now, just looking at Flora.
You get nothing, you lose.
Yeah.
Your jerk.
Ah, I should have saved the Nasio.
Looking at this creature, is it just slime or is there a body a part of it?
It's
Like-
just slime, that's just a token.
Yeah, I was just asking to see if it had currently gotten a hold of anything, like if there was a gator sticking out of it.
Nah,
That'd
not
be
unfortunately.
really funny.
Unfortunately, it was you guys are supposed to be sticking out of it.
Oh. Yordrick's just
Right,
gonna
you-
kind of look up at it and look at everybody else. Oh.
It's hydrochloride.
According to Google, bleach is sodium hypochlorite.
Yeah, I said you made sodium hydrochloride. It is still a base.
Yordrick looks up at it, looks to the rest of everybody, specifically looks over to Flora. I recommend we all back up and try to deal with this thing at range, as I'm gonna crash my war pick into the ground and cast...
Crystal. Oh, he did the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock it down and then I'm gonna back up 20 feet.
How many chains?
Due to it being forcibly at second level, it will be, I believe, 5.
Yeah, as 5 crystalline chains somehow restrain its goopy self.
Yeah, so I am currently concentrating, and I just kind of, I say out to everybody, we should deal with this with range, and then proceed to back the heck up.
It just fucking books it.
Well, normally I would say, how would you know about slimes? But you've been seeing these goo boys, and that's just that but bigger.
Yeah, they've been melting everything.
Dahlia.
Dolly
Big
just
goo
looks
boy.
over to Callius, points to her sword to the sword on her side. She goes, "Honestly, I can't tell you the last time I drew this." And she's gonna just go 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the range of that spell again? I don't typically mean to do the nuclear option, but I was doing this before he was going to put those on.
Oh, you're doing the thing?
Yeah, honestly, I was going to do it beforehand because I was hoping to get away from Flora. Dissonant Whisper, second level.
I'm just gonna click that because I always think that things that are immune to fear can't be hit by this, but I'm always wrong.
I think it can still get hit by it. It won't go under the fear condition.
Quick, someone make the
Well,
slime laugh.
It doesn't put you under the fear condition.
it does. It's not a fear condition. It just forces them to move away from you.
It's basically the effects of fear.
But it's not fear. That's the point.
Yeah, it's not fear. It's just the effects.
Yeah.
This feels like a
Seventeen!
It
spoiler.
doesn't have to move, and it'll take half.
It'll take half of 22, so that's a lot.
All
It makes me
right,
think of the
Flora,
conversation about the whole hideous laughter
come
thing.
to me. For your own safety.
Right, your turn.
Yep.
Whatever you do, don't make any sudden movements. Just very slowly move this
It
way.
relies its sight on movement.
Oh yeah, that's a T-Rex.
Right.
Okay, Scrap.
I need to double check what kind of bombs. I forget. Was fire doing well against the other ones?
It did kill them. Yeah.
It did about as well as it typically does.
Fire was neutral.
Yeah.
Okay.
It led to death, and isn't that what we're really worried about?
Yeah.
Yeah, Flora's resistant to fire.
Yeah, Bally's is resistant to fire, right?
Yeah, I mean, in a manner of speaking.
I'm not, but...
Scrub just shouts, "Hey, over here, tall, dark, and mucky!" And he's gonna use Draconic Cry, and then he's gonna mix some regents into a bomb and yeet.
Alright, roll the hit. It's pretty damn easy.
The mighty
Advantage. Make sure that this is 2 extra. Yeah, it is. Okay. Eight.
Damn, you needed it.
Do I just miss?
No, you hit, but you needed an 8.
Well, 13 fire because I rolled
As you
a 2 and a
hur-
1.
As you hurl the bomb into this thing, it gets absorbed into its gooey mass and then detonates, causing a large orange flare-up and a bubble.
Oh, does Flora not get hit by fire?
Oh yeah, it is an AoE. Flora, deck save.
Okay. Well, good news. Blade Song.
Gives you advantage on deck saves.
Deck saves. Acrobatics. I hate that it's so specific to just acrobatics. Unless I'm reading it wrong, but...
I think it is just acrobatics. I don't know.
You gotta,
yeah,
you gotta be a flip wizard.
Like Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah, Flora, click the ability. Let's find out.
You take
Yeah,
out
anyway.
It is just an acrobatics check, apparently.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't take damage then, right, Toma?
If you succeed on the AoE save, you just don't take any damage.
Yes, thankfully, the entirety of the explosion was encapsulated by the slime.
And
Oh, you get a move? Now, Flora, there are 2 people you need to get out of there.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah, but like,
I
Flora,
have
we
any
can
of those
take
kinds
this,
of
come on.
spells.
Scrap
Flora, we
would
can take
have
this guy.
grabbed this person, but they weigh more than he does.
Flora, you know what the best strategy to keep these guys alive is? Kill the thing that's trying to kill them, right? I say, fuck it, we ball.
Dahlia's gonna kill me.
It's
I
okay,
don't
the
die.
slime might kill you first. Then it's not a problem.
Very
Well,
likely.
you can also teleport as a bonus action.
Yeah, if it gets bad for you,
I can, but I can't bring somebody with me.
it'll be fine.
Pally's just looking at Flora like, yeah, she could soak up some damage for me before she goes.
Just kill the thing. It's not that bad looking. I've seen worse.
Like when you met your mom.
That would have been worse, yeah. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm more afraid of her than I am of this thing.
Exactly.
I feel like Dahlia and Peleus' mother would both not get along and get along at the same time.
Oh, Peleus' mom is something.
I'm just gonna make probably the smart decision here and just look up at this thing and go, yeah, nope. And I'm gonna Misty Step.
Hey, that's your bonus action.
Yep.
You could have hit it and then Misty Step.
Too late.
Look, I'm just saying, if your mom was Integra, you would be fucking terrified too, alright?
Yeah, worse Integra at that.
Yeah.
And then let's go ahead and try Ray of
My
Frost.
mom's eyes go black when she's pissed.
Okay, as you shoot, you do hit it, but it seems the shift in temperature does nothing to it. But its speed is reduced by 10.
Wait, so no damage?
It's immune, it seems.
Oh.
Oh.
Should have hit it. Should have thwacked him.
Yep. All right, now it's my turn.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even bother asking. Peleus, there are 2 people that need to get out of there, and a goo boy.
Oh, I suppose. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna race in there, and I'm gonna thwack it thrice. Or try to thwack it twice, and all the while I'm going to tell these fools to get out of here for now.
Persuasion check. Telling them to get out does cost a bonus action.
Oh, come on. Ah, God. Just to say, get the fuck out.
I made Broden do it.
I won't even make it a check. I'll just try to do it. I think Place more worried about this thing trying to kill everyone.
Okay.
So it'll be a half-assed, basically, just flee, you fools.
Leave!
Yeah. So that'll be first hit. I'm gonna go bonk.
Okay.
I do have it added now, so that we'll check 9.
9 hits.
Alright, for a total of, only 8 damage.
But unfortunately, corrosive form.
Ah, okay.
As the splashback will hit you for 5 acid as you bring down your quarterstaff.
Really should not have gotten to melee with this thing. Alright.
Did make the right decision.
Look at you go, Flora.
Sees this thing splash Peleus, and I'm like,
Could that trigger Hellish Rebuke? Hellish Rebuke is just damage, right?
It's damage to you, isn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
I mean, hit the spell thing, so we...
Yeah, let's read it.
Let me...
I think you're right.
Look at Yordrick making the right decisions.
Spells.
One finger that the creature that damaged you is...
Damaged you.
Momentarily surrounded. Yeah.
What's your spell save?
Spell for this is Charisma, right? So DC 12.
Okay, because or else it's gonna take that 0.
I imagine you slap him, get splashed, and then just hiss and point your finger.
Yeah, that's a failure. It's gonna take 5 extra. What? Didn't we say it's necro?
Yeah, necrotic damage.
Yeah, 5 necro damage as the slime begins to keep bubbling and withering away.
I didn't know Black Suns were affected by Necro. Interesting.
Well, the more you know, right, Dahlia?
That was not Dahlia's
Their
fault.
immunities seem random.
It really does, especially with the frozen thing. That doesn't make a ton of sense to me.
Nope.
Good for it. Freeze them over.
Well, it's kind of like
Yeah.
how you can't. It's kind of like how you can't truly freeze alcohol.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's fair.
You can.
Um,
Well, I'll get to you.
Oh, man, now I don't.
It's, Mewtwo is maybe like acid, maybe poison, and I imagine it probably resists something like.
Hey, bust out the whip. Find out.
That's the thing, I could use the whip. I mean,
Okay, genuinely without looking at anything.
I can't actually bonus action it, so I'd have to.
Yeah.
I can't bonus action with the whip, so I will. You know, I'll just stay. I'll stay here for right now. Interposing myself in between him and the much less.
Yeah, I get you.
More
Genuinely
foolish
not looking
guy.
at anything. I am going to make the prediction that this thing is probably resistant to like piercing and slashing. Genuinely without looking.
Maybe.
I don't
Most
know.
slimes are usually resistant. Yeah.
But I'm just like,
Yeah,
it makes sense to me because like you slash or pierce into it wouldn't really fucking do anything.
But AJ, that'll be it for my turn.
Okay, good to know. As we're gonna go to Vico's
Oh, wait.
turn.
I didn't use my bonus action to attack. Could I actually recon that?
I will let you do that. I was gonna wait till you spoke up about that. Yes.
Okay, I caught myself there because I realized I
Yep.
wasn't going to attack. So that's just standard persuasion, right?
Yes.
11.
Okay, so DC 19 intelligence.
Oh my god.
So, what are you rolling persuasion
To
Telling
get them
them
to
to
leave.
leave.
for?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you say?
I'm
do you
going to
say,
hold this
Clay?
back. Both of you run now.
He's stupid.
God,
Never.
these guys are so dumb. I'll never abandon you, my valiant comrade.
As he is gonna go in here for the flank.
Oh my god. I admire his bravery, but he's going to die to his own stupidity.
As he just
Okay.
hits.
Oh.
AC is 7.
He's gonna die on the cell. He saw me get splashed with it, and he still went for
12 bludgeoning plus a smite.
it. Okay, like, I mean,
Yo, imagine he kills it though.
that would be pretty
18
badass.
damage. Boy, howdy, is he taking? Is he gonna take a damage?
Oh, thank God.
This isn't so bad.
You're a wuss. He does not shout, "You're a wuss."
If he did, I swear. I was like, all right, have fun. Have fun dealing with
I
it.
would have loved
Just
it
do
if he
this on your
actually did.
But as he comes down and does enough damage as a reaction,
Oh,
Yeah.
they're multiplying.
it also. Hold on, I may have misread that. No, okay, no, it doesn't split. I misunderstood it. But
Oh,
good
it's
to
only
know.
if we hit it with lightning or slashing. Nice.
I thought it was if you reduced it to half.
Oh, neat.
And
But
good
that's
thing none of us
Viggo's-
have like a taser crossbow or anything.
Man, I'm really happy that I didn't run up and try to use my sword on it.
Yeah.
You know, saying that, I wonder if that's how that one guy went down because he had the taser
Probably.
crossbow. And they just kept
Mhm.
making more.
Maybe.
Whoa,
By the
and-
way, we're, Selkus, call heads or tails. We're flipping this coin.
Tails. I gotta go with the tail, AJ.
Okay, you called it wrong, so it does not attack you.
Oh.
Dolly salutes as he watches the paladin getting
Goodbye.
gold.
Goodbye, you brave bastard.
Just,
And it's going to pseudopod him. 23 hits.
Oh.
what an idiot.
And he's unconscious. As one slap across the helmet starts to corrode the helmet, you can see it hit his face as he screams and loses consciousness.
Nope, he's dead.
He's not dead.
Well, may as well be.
Your turn.
Yordrick's just gonna start making motions like, what the heck? And just, for Pete's sakes.
I love low-level NPCs. They're funny.
I'm gonna blast it with an Eldritch Blast as my action, first and foremost.
Okay, yeah, as a... Unfortunately, a 6 doesn't hit.
Okay.
Very.
I'm just so confused by people's actions that I miss.
Yeah. You look at Vigo trying to be the valiant hero, doing a lot of damage, and then go right down. You're like, why?
AJ, I realized a slight mistake. For some reason, Tiefling cast the Hellish Rebuke at second level, not first.
You want to roll that extra damage then?
Yeah, it's just an extra D10, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
10's a lot. You can get a 10.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean-
I just realized I looked like, man, there was not a lot of damage, and then I was like, oh, okay. Technically supposed to get an extra dice. 4 extra fire damage.
Yeah, it's 4 extra.
Okay, understood.
Or
4
necrotic,
extra
yeah.
fire.
Alright,
Yordrick is then gonna yell out,
let me just.
You're gonna shout?
yeah, I'm gonna shout if it takes my bonus action to try to persuade this last guy on the ground.
It will.
I'm gonna yell out, Pallius will get your friend! Get away from it!
Roll persuasion, and thankfully this person's not going to use Vigo's stats. They're going to use a flat d20. So roll me my DC. 18.
12!
Oh my god.
Pete's sakes.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is. Hey, why do you roll bad for them?
My
that's
statement my statement does still stand because I
Yeah.
said Pallius would get his friend out of there, so that is kind of directed also towards you, Pallius.
Mm-hmm.
Ms. Dahlia?
He's not an object yet, so I can't really run away with him.
1,
Could drag him away.
6. She's just gonna look at it. Shoo, please. She's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers again at 2nd level.
Go away.
Just go.
Away with ye!
Yeah. -1.
30 feet away,
So-
all those chains
Let-
explode.
Let me just... Yeah, Micah, go ahead and roll your chains.
Okay.
Ah,
Oh,
yes,
no.
the
I need
boss
to know
killer
if this
combo.
kills it, though.
Wait, you guys finally get to do the combo?
Micah, roll your damage.
Yeah, 5.
All of them at once.
Kablamo.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's so bad.
Does it kill it?
Yep.
Alright.
As it just slinks towards right here, splatters, and destroys that tree.
Micah, do you understand why I dislike D12s now?
Because the percentile of having a low number is
She's
higher.
immediately
Yes.
gonna kneel down, and I should ask, are we still in combat?
No, I'm just
Okay.
stopping the music now.
Slaps this guy in the face with a healing hand.
Go ahead.
First level.
Why, you dummy?
As he wakes up. Now, as you can see, the acid still took effect. He is scarred forever.
Oh, neat.
As now one of his cheeks is just Zuko'd.
Huh.
He touches it, starting to panic, and immediately procs all of his lay on hands. And it doesn't go away.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Just walk up
Nice.
next to Flora with a shovel on his shoulder.
I am so sorry. I missed the last bit of that because my grandmother called.
You're good. They exploded it with their blender technique.
Okay. I mean, I saw the X pop up and I was like, oh.
Put the
Yeah,
slime
they
in the
use
blender.
their blender jutsu.
Dahlia walked up, cocked her
Uh.
hockey, and it ran away and blew up.
Yep. But yeah, and then Micah used the trap card.
Okay.
But actually, this guy is now in his own state of shock.
So
Oh,
whose
come on,
idea
man.
was this hunt exactly?
We were paid to do it.
Okay, but who decided to take the job?
It was handed to us by the Guildmaster. It was supposed to just be these small ones.
Uh-huh. But you're the one that told us that those weren't what you were hunting, so you knew that thing was here.
After it killed our friend, we
And you didn't
thought-
leave?
thought it couldn't be stronger than the. As he's just starting to ramble.
Alright.
Scrap the time. The time for lectures will come. Come now, get up.
As God points to his 8 intelligence.
Don't worry about that scar. Some of them just stick around. You'll get used to it.
You have a cool
What?
story. Anyway.
So we got an elf and a what?
Another elf.
Okay.
if you
Two
And
what
then,
elf?
and then the Draugr and the what was
The
it?
Goliath are dead.
The Drugar and Goliath are gone, yeah. So
Wow. Slime that only likes elves, weird.
I'm gonna go over and get their ring.
Yeah,
Just to get
as
proof.
the other person, they don't stop you. They're just trying to process this right now.
Your
Alright.
guildmaster was worried about you. We came to assist.
I
Good
have
thing
to ask, do you grab anything else off that body?
Peleus isn't gonna loot him right in front of them, but he is gonna take the ring.
Okay. As
Okay.
this elf will just try to stand up on their sword.
I'll
Okay.
help this elf up.
Now, I want
Did-
to ask, and I feel like this is important because, you know, swamps can spawn stuff like that, or sometimes I've even heard, like, undead. Do you have
Crocodiles.
proper... Yeah, or crocodiles. Do you have a proper way to transport the bodies back? Would you like me to burn them so that they are not eaten by either crocodiles and or whatever lies else in this swamp?
Dahlia, we only have the one body left.
Would you like me to burn the one body respectfully?
Let me just roll a raw wisdom to see if he can talk.
Scrap just standing there with his shovel.
13.
Yeah. Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you. So he's just gonna say it's Galavanian tradition to return bodies to the swamp.
So we just throw it in the swamp. Or leave it
With as
here
much
at the
reverence as
swamp.
you can muster.
Right?
Are you
it-
supposed to throw them in there with their belongings, or do you
I'll
take them back
look
to
at
their family?
Peleus for some help in taking care of this guy then.
Oh, that's not
Sorry,
much
Toma, he only rolled a 13. That is not enough to give an explanation.
Ooh, scrap.
Uh-huh.
See if you can collect any of the slime ooze stuff in a vial. Maybe we can use it for like an acid thing later.
It's also good proof that we helped them slay it.
True.
Take some from the big one.
Okay, people, come on. They just lost a comrade.
Technically, they lost 2.
Exactly.
Oh God!
Okay, alright.
Thank you, Yordrick. Your bedside manner
You
is appreciated.
can here, you come here. I'll see if I can help consolidate this. Flora, if you want to help, you know you have a little bit of experience with
Sure.
the loss of people in battle.
Almost sleight of hand.
Scrap over here, kneeling down to gather some of this. If it makes you guys feel any better, we know what it feels like to lose a comrade. 12.
You're gonna take some damage, but you do get it, okay?
Yeah.
That place will help Flora get the body and presumably just
Just-
into the water a little
Oh,
bit.
acid.
Well,
We're returning it to the swamp is the idea.
Just-
right.
He
I'm
slips
gonna-
in there a little bit, dribbles onto his finger, and he's just like, "Ah, son of it!"
I'm gonna move it like towards the edge of the water, but I do want to look back at the other two and go, would you like a minute to say a few words?
They will ask for privacy.
Yep, that's basically
Yeah.
what I was getting at, and I'll just kind of
Yeah.
nod at the rest of the group to step
Kinda
back.
Come over here, quietly wait.
Did they
Out of earshot.
specifically ask for privacy, or did they nod?
Okay, I'm just
They
gonna go.
they
Scrap, come
essentially
on.
demanded the privacy.
Well, I'm asking if they used the word.
Yes, they said
Scrap,
leave.
come on.
Scrap, stop being socially awkward.
I'm not being socially awkward. I'm asking for clarification because Scrap wouldn't understand just the gesture.
Scrap does
Well,
not
Flora.
understand.
Well, you would, because Flora asked, "Do you want privacy?" And they nodded yes.
I'd imagine
too,
Scrap
Yordrick.
knows nods.
Ammo.
They look at your trick for a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Is-
forgot
is
I
he
was
buffering?
moving.
Is he buffering? As they
Actually,
will
on
s-
my screen, I had moved.
And then an alligator jumps out of the swamp and kills both of them.
I say, as
The second one jumps out now.
you can see them removing some personal effects off of this person,
Okay.
cleaning up the body best they can without magic, and letting it just sink to the bottom of the swamp.
I understand that they're going through a lot here.
Ashes to ashes, muck to muck.
I am gonna say, the one elf that would not come back is probably lucky he is alive.
He seemed a
both
bit.
lucky.
Something tells me that he was very.
glory
She?
seeking.
They're
Elf?
both dudes.
Okay,
The
something
girls
tells
got
me he
killed.
was very close with that Goliath.
That's fine. They nearly got themselves killed, though.
I mean, not everyone reacts to trauma in a self-reliant and, self-preservation sort of way.
It can be
No,
quite devastating to think you have days, weeks, years left with somebody and watch them be cut down in battle right next to you,
My-
knowing you'll never see them again.
My point being is we may want to mention to their guild leader that they may want to work with that, trauma and like how to deal with the loss of a team member in the midst of a combat, because it seems to be very important.
Assuming they weren't sent out here to die for some reason.
That
I highly
doesn't
doubt that.
seem well. If they were, it wasn't by the guild master, because he would never have sent us out here if that was the case.
He sent us out here to find them, and he also said he was The leader of this band was one of his favorites, by the sounds of things.
Okay, probably not that then.
I don't know.
I say that we recommend they give them some time off.
Unless
to
they were
relax.
maybe requested by a specific individual to go on to this mission, and he
True.
didn't agree with it.
Conspiracies
And
aside, I say we give them some space when we get
Yeah.
back to town. And
Oh, but
I'm
come
just-
on, it's more fun to conspiracize about stuff.
Maybe,
I'm-
but maybe
Plenty
not
of
the
time
best
for the
place or
conspiracies
time.
later.
I'm just saying, what if this was all a lie and they were also sending you guys to die?
Well, they made a very poor judge of character then if they thought that was going to kill us.
And a very poor lie considering it was true.
I don't know. I'm just saying, that one attack would have downed how many of you?
Which one?
The 29 damage from one smack?
No.
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 I would have been fine.
Sorry, Flora.
Just the wizard.
I'm just saying, Flora, if you would have been smacked by that, you would have been
No.
one and done.
Now, it would have put me down if not for a certain thing that happened.
I'm just saying, if you guys would have been surrounding the black pudding, bad things would have happened.
I mean, the melee acid damage was scary. If we had more
It
melee,
would have killed you.
I mean, it would have had to really try, but
I don't know, 3 rounds of combat, it kills at least 2 of you.
I'm gonna just walk back up and start doing my thing.
What thing?
Consolation.
Okay.
Dolly will
Start just
join.
having conversation with this person because I want to, 1, make them feel better, and 2, I've been there before, so
Because you are the soldier and you are taking the lead on this one, I need raw charisma from you. Broden may
Oh.
assist.
God.
Yeah.
But
Raw
when I-
charisma.
When I
bardic
heard you say
inspiration.
when I heard you say consolation, all I thought was consolation prize, and then the best kind of prize is a surprise.
Surprise.
Oh, God.
God.
All right,
So,
bardic.
ra-
So
Yeah. Roll raw charisma with advantage and roll the bardic. Also, rising from the swamp is not a rogue, but a therapist.
17.
That's
Plus,
2d6, right?
23.
well, whatever's the highest. So 23.
Pretty good.
Raw wisdom.
Hey!
Natural 20s! Finally!
They got over it real
Attaboys.
quick.
As Vigo tosses his helmet, he does have like Fabio raven black flowing hair.
And massive scars.
And no, and now he's got what? Now he's got Phantom of the Opera face.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start trying to typical conversation. Ask how they knew him.
So the elven warriors, their name is Sven, and they will explain that the Goliath was his sister.
I'm just gonna kind of snap over and look at Dahlia, and then just look back and continue the conversation.
Dolly's kind of gives you a look of, what are you looking at me for? just kind of like nod your head and kind of like, oh.
What, did you expect me to bring snacks?
Yeah, just like, do you want me to say something about that? Like, she's like, I'm an only child.
No.
What do you want me to say?
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some.
Hey, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
You can't cry. Alright, let Flora have a serious moment. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm just, just
Like, we're
gonna-
making jokes a mile a minute.
well, I understand how hard it is to lose somebody, especially like that.
Explain that this was just supposed to be a simple job clearing up some of the natural pests, but it turned dark.
Sometimes it's the simplest jobs that you need to be the most concerned about.
This is all happening as you're walking, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna recommend that you take a bit of time off if you have the ability to. And instead of focusing on the bad and the loss, try to remember the good. It'll help keep your spirits up as best as you can.
They will now do the rest of the walk in silence. They kind of trail behind you guys.
Understandable.
Yeah, I'm not expecting them to be merry and cheerful.
I would argue that you need to be cautious on every mission you go on.
You're
And
not-
now,
Not wrong. Maybe keep the
Hey,
confidence
Micah.
for yourself.
Hey, AJ.
roll survival to find your way back.
Okay, then.
You'll always be getting lost in these here swamps.
Bardic
Would you like a
inspiration.
whipping?
You want a whipping?
Would you like a whooping?
Come on, it's the whipping.
You keep offering to whip
I
Yordrick, and
never get to use it.
he's still just looking at you like, no.
Yodrick, I have
don't
3
want to.
charges a day on this thing. I rarely ever use one of them. Please.
As a little butterfly lands on your shell. You want a whipping? I think I'll go with
Just-
this, thanks.
Just the anime meme. Is this help?
Pallius on the whip.
Learn.
That's not.
Come
Are you learning yet?
Look, I don't need to question that one. No. This? I don't know.
Mm.
That? Mm-mm.
No,
I
I
don't
just
know.
imagine you keep offering to Yordrick, and each time he's been polite. He's like, no, thank you. At this point, he's like, no, I don't want you to whip me. I don't care what effect you say it has. I don't want you to.
You've seen it save Flora's life before. Think about what it'll do for you.
I don't care what kind of effect you say it has.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
I mean,
you're just-
how would you
just-
feel if someone with a knife just walked up and said, hey, if I stab you with this knife, it'll make you better at something?
If he stabs himself and then paints the Mona Lisa, I'll probably say, yeah, sure, stab me up, bro.
Then you're a fucking idiot.
If someone
Monkeys
stabs themselves and then makes the
mean-
Mona Lisa, clearly it's not
Yeah.
a deadly knife.
I mean,
Clearly it's not
wor-
a normal
I mean,
fucking knife.
worst case scenario, you have to recover from a non-lethal stab wound. Best case scenario, you have to recover from a non-lethal stab wound, and you get to do something awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways,
Monkeys
Roll
and
your-
typewriters
Damn your survival check.
Add a
plus bardic inspiration.
16.
16.
yeah.
You are able to either go straight to the canoe, or you have spotted Soup Granny.
I mean, they did buy stuff, so Yordrick would kind of point it out. I assume we're just walking, and then Yordrick just kind of stops. I'm fairly certain that way is to the canoe, but I also think we're in the area of that one swamp woman.
We did have something to drop off to them, but I also don't want to leave these people to like.
Do you think they'd be better off with some soup in their stomach?
What do you think, Flora? Do you think they could use some gumbo?
Food could do them good if they feel like eating.
Given what they've seen, they very well might not.
Mm-hmm.
I could drop some stuff off then, and then meet you guys there.
I don't think separating's a good idea in a swamp.
Oh.
If you want to, we can simply pass by and you can do a trade real quick.
Me, I'm
I
just-
will
I'm
say
just
no.
wondering.
It's opposite directions.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
We can visit her on a free day.
We'll find another time.
Yeah.
Very well. Yordrick continues towards the canoe, now questioning how everyone's gonna fit.
We don't.
It won't.
Yeah.
Well,
Man, wish we would have found him dead, then we wouldn't have to think about this problem.
well,
You almost found 2 of them dead.
I don't say it. Yeah.
Mr. I rolled a 30.
if we wanted to, then how about 3 people, or I guess 2 people, take back them. The rest can go and visit the one lady. Then the other 2 can come back, and we'll all hop in and go back. It's the only way we're gonna ferry everyone across.
I suppose me and Flora could take them back. The rest of you can take the canoe if you'd like. Or whoever's holding out all the supplies.
I think she meant the other way
That's-
around.
Yeah, no, whoever's taking
Take
them back
them
takes
back in the canoe.
then come
Yeah.
back and grab the rest.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that, but with canoe.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Who's going where?
I'm gonna visit
What?
Soup Lady.
I assumed as much, but everyone else.
I think I need to go with whoever's taking the people back for the sake of navigating.
I think you and me were the better rowers, so I suppose we should go with them then. No, wait. Beer me is confused.
Hear you?
So Peleus and Yordrick can take
We're
back.
taking the two back.
Well,
The
strap
two
me
squishies
Flora.
and Dahlia are going to Soup Granny.
Okay, so I was right. Okay, for some reason I
Yes.
thought Yordrick said he was going to Soup Granny because he
No.
needs to guide them there, and I
No,
was
I was saying that because I would be the one navigating
That
us
squishy.
back to town and then back out here. I probably need to go with whoever's taking the people to town.
Come on, what's your hit die?
Well, you could probably meet us at
D6.
Soup Granny.
But I've rolled well.
Doesn't matter what your hit die is if the other people are dead first.
He's got a point. All right, let's leave the squishies alone. I'm sure they can handle it.
Two squishies, thank you.
Okay. Okay, Bard.
D8 hit die, medium armor.
Granny. Didn't I get Granny a bottle of liquor?
Oh, what'd you get her?
I didn't fucking write it down.
That's not my business to keep track of.
I know you got her about her liquor. I think Dahlia got her
Yeah.
like cloth and stuff.
I got her some cloth, some like rather like simple essentials like oils and stuff, and then I got her a like series of books.
Oh yeah, okay.
That
I
she
thought
can
I knew
read.
someone else got her books. I knew that was another one.
Okay, so we will go with Soup people first.
Soup.
All right.
As you do get to her cave, she is still there cackling over a cauldron.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh. Are you the people from the... I don't remember when.
If you're from the government or the church, leave.
I don't care who the city sends, I'm not paying taxes.
It was like a day or two ago.
Right.
You said you needed some stuff, so we, we were coming back out here anyway, so we thought we should drop some stuff off.
Oh. Well, that's mighty kind of you.
I, got you
Drop
some
it.
oils for any lamps or anything you may need, some cloths for whatever you want to use it for, and a book series in case you wanted to pass the time with something.
Trep pulls out the chessboard and holds it above his head. Do you know how to play chess?
I believe I knew once.
You didn't tell me you had a chessboard.
Above game. If she's by herself, how is she gonna play chess?
Play chess
You
against
can play
yourself.
chess against
You play chess
yourself.
alone.
Can?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The-
Micah, you can play every
The
game alone.
whole point of playing chess against yourself is to improve your skill at chess by trying to beat yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Micah, the only game you can't play by yourself is like... But yes, you can.
Okay.
You put half the table up. Rude, we
Thank
just got a
you for
compliment
the-
on the layout. Thanks, Kat.
Thank you.
People are liking that the thing blinks and people talk. Thanks, Kat.
It
Welcome.
It does help.
Oh, here. She's overwhelmed by Dahlia's gift, and she's gonna give you a very large
Oh.
bottle of that same potion. It's just the
Thank
best
you.
one I've ever made.
Oh, thank you.
66 plus 6.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
That's a
Feeling-
lifesaver.
That's the panic button potion.
Yeah.
Feeling very awkward after that. I'm just.
It has a label on it, Granny's special sauce.
Hell yeah. Put that shit on everything.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Yeah, drink some of Granny's special sauce.
I
Yeah,
all
when
I
you're
can
level
think about
20.
is the gram of molasses that is in actual stores.
Oh.
You got some Aunt Jemima.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. This is so generous.
I figured that, if I was in your condition, I'd probably want some more supplies and/or a good book series.
Looks at Flora. You gonna eat this time?
Here's a bottle of alcohol. Oh, geez, thanks. Anyways.
You gonna eat this time? She is gonna serve you guys food again.
Scrap is gonna give her the chest set. I know it's not really all the stuff, Dolly, I got you, but having a stimulated mind helps a lot when you're trying not to go insane alone.
He will nod. You get 2 regular of her 3d4+3 potions for that. Because she likes you. You're a good boy. You clean your plate.
I will just nod to her.
Okay. As you sit down, only Flora gets to make the con save this time. This is a first time only offer.
So hers
Flora.
was just regular potions of healing.
You see why I didn't want to eat?
No. Yeah, you're fine. You're not gonna die. Broden, why don't you respond to the chat real quick?
Sorry. Yay, thank you.
Yeah, that was all.
So much work to draw.
That was
on
all
these.
Odin right here, who is essentially our producer.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the potions she gave me are basically just normal health potions, right?
But they're 3d4+3.
Okay. So I'm gonna create a new thing for those.
Them some good heals.
Yeah, Flora, as you just feel the soup warm you from the inside out, and basically, it feels very hearty, and it basically, you feel it in the liver.
No.
No, my liver. I need that.
Hardest working liver in liver.
Quran. It's trying to purify.
All right, there you go, Flora. There's your effect.
Speaking out of character, I really enjoy the way that you implemented that effect.
Yeah, thanks. By the way, Flora, you cannot stop eating this soup. You eat like 4 bowls.
See, I told you you like it.
He's just like, he's just got his mouth full.
It's just like face down in it. Blah, 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 blah.
Dolly, the only one who has passed the save here.
It is
Boom.
quite delicious.
Oh, Dahlia passed the save? Shame.
Yeah,
Dolly
Dolly
was
passed.
the only one in this group here that had passed that save.
Shame.
Okay,
Yep.
man.
Oh, she still has like
Attention.
2 to 3 bowls.
Yeah.
For a small,
but-
for a small lady, she puts it away.
Also, you guys-
AJ, should we tell them?
No!
Okay.
You do spend about 3 hours with Soup Granny playing chess and exchanging stories of the day. She does explain to you that she doesn't even remember her own name, as everyone just calls her old woman or grandma.
Oh.
But she doesn't need a name.
Names are the work of the civilized.
Names? That's how the Fae get you.
You're not
She's got a point.
incorrect.
Flora has a like tiny little flashback.
Mm.
Laura, why are the vines on your hand twitching?
How long have I been awake?
A while.
Oh,
Hey, Broden, you know that orb you got?
Yes.
7:30 p.m.
Whew. What was taking them so long?
Oh wait, were they gonna meet you at the soup cave?
Yes, that's what Dahlia
Oh.
asked.
Was that the plan? I thought we were just gonna bring it back to where we were
Yeah.
before.
Oh.
So we're just waiting for you guys to.
Poor communication. Oh no, we don't have phones.
You two are sitting there on the boat like, God, the fuck happened to them?
What?
Us three, God, where are they? God, they're so lazy.
Your Uber is here. Where are you?
Peleus and Yorgic, which one of us takes care of the duck?
Oh God.
He's in the Look, Quackers is in the hotel room reading a magazine right now.
I like to imagine he's in the hot tub, just
Yep,
relaxing.
in the hot tub, glass of wine, and a magazine. He's having a him day.
Cigar just smoldering gently in a ashtray.
He's
Yep.
got some cucumbers.
all right. We need a new
swans.
picture.
2 swans have since left the room.
I love baller quackers.
Yo, the duck who lives the high life is now my goal. He's Howard. He's turning into
Yeah.
Howard the Duck. Yeah, I will say 3 hours have passed. So do you leave or do you keep waiting?
Should I stay? Should I?
Did we tell them to meet us here?
Ah,
I could have sworn I told them to meet
It was
us
a-
here.
it was a bit of a jumbled
You
conversation.
did not.
Pretty sure I did. Let's go.
Oh, they're
Sorry,
gonna be mad.
Granny, we have to go.
You all be safe now.
Enjoy the books.
Oh, trust me, I'll be reading these till they disintegrate.
Oh.
These will be read a lot.
That's fine. She tried to choose the best adventure novel. Like,
Yep.
Excitement.
Just it's like our 4th read through of the book. No, don't go in there.
She keeps
That's
forgetting
where the
it.
scorpion. That's where the Scorpion King is. God damn it.
That's the
What
spider
the-
pit.
They never listen.
No, you get there next time you guys visit. Fan fiction.
Yeah, we
Oh,
get
no.
there.
Yo.
She's writing fan fiction, and she's trying to develop a way to speak to the characters in the book. Tell them to quit it.
Yo.
We have now created the class of Storymancer.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, that'd be sick. All right. Yeah.
But yes, as you guys get to the hotel, you're muddy, you're damp, you're full of soup.
The Storymancer just fights through fan fiction, and just something happens. They use their reaction, but that didn't happen.
Retcon.
It's just Brett Kahn, yeah.
And Flora looks like she's gained some muscle mass after this day. As you guys do get to the hotel room.
You just get there and we've already cleaned ourselves off and everything.
Yeah, no, they've bathed, they've had their laundry did.
We're just sitting on the couch with quackers.
What?
I'm just gonna drop
Dahlia-
my coat like as I walk through the door and flop onto a bed.
Dahlia walks out of the room. I didn't know you guys smoked.
Right. Quackers
Oh.
now looks like a normal duck again. The second Dahlia's in the room.
So how'd bringing the people back to the Guildmaster go?
Oh yeah, we forgot to roleplay that.
Yeah, I thought AJ just fucking
Well,
forgot
let me
about
tell
us.
you all about
I
it.
was
Come
waiting
back.
for you
No.
to get to it, and then you just never did. And I was like, well, I have to remind them now.
See,
Yeah, no,
what you
flashback.
see, Scrap, it went exactly like this.
Yeah, this is all we're being told it while we're on the couch.
Yeah, you are being told this, so now you get to know what happens.
Yes.
As you guys are
Interesting you
rowing the-
asked, Crap.
Micah.
Hmm?
As you guys are rowing your boat back into town, now you have to carry a canoe. You get back to the Raging Geese base. It is a very dour atmosphere now. The second the Guildmaster only sees 2 people come in, and now only sees you 2 come in, Guildmaster Roland's just like, my condolences for your loss, gentlemen.
Oh, what are you?
Looks at Peleus. Oh no, our people are just visiting someone in the swamp.
So, the rest of mine visiting someone in the swamp?
Unfortunately not.
I will take out the 2 rings and give them to the Guildmaster.
As he will take the rings in hand, clutch them, and let out a large sigh, and just... Damn it, Toma. And just basically mutter, "It's the price of doing business."
Unfortunately, one of their bodies was taken back into the swamp by an alligator. The other one gestures towards the 2 survivors, was given a proper burial by these 2.
They end up in the same place, eaten by gators.
They were given more of a proper send-off, really.
Yes,
Yes,
At the
but
very least.
there was
these
intent
days-
behind.
a gator is the lucky thing to get them. I thank you for rescuing my apprentice and his final companion.
I feel like I do need to ask, are those slimes meant to get that large? And I'll basically explain how big the one was we found.
No. No, it was not.
Yes, well, there was a handful of smaller ones before we located them, and then they were in the midst of combat, preceded by this larger one coming up out of the water. Just felt it needed to ask about that.
We're not entirely from around here, so, well, we didn't really know what to expect. Luckily, though, that thing won't be taking any more of your men or women.
I do appreciate that. We are not the strongest group of people, I hesitate to admit. But we do... Oh, I don't even have the words for this.
If it may help you, your apprentice did show commendable bravery, even if he was a bit foolish. with it.
Very spirited.
He was a great help.
We're back. Yar.
And we're going to end with the last thing Peleus says in the flashback, and then I found a silver piece.
Oh, I was gonna actually do a whole conversation with Yordrick.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. So, Yordrick, what exactly do you make of that little band over there? You think they'd be useful?
Looks over our shoulder at the building as we're walking away. Useful in what way?
Mondalia seems to have big plans for this place, and I think some allies would be useful.
About how many people were in there while we were giving them this news?
I will say, originally there were about 25 people, not counting the 2 you brought back.
Well, they have some numbers. If the rest of them are of the same capabilities as the ones we found, they may be helpful to some degree. If nothing else, the distractions if we really needed one.
Hey,
Well,
Selkus,
Yes?
can I have an insight check from you, please?
Yeah, sure.
We are the church.
5.
Why not from Yordrick, too?
Okay.
Yeah, from the actual wisdom
Please-
character.
please
Well,
leave
he
five.
was also there.
I was involved.
Yeah, you were there.
That was a-
And you
It
were
does make
there?
more sense coming from Peleus, but because you're also...
17.
I'm gonna message Micah because this is in a meta sense, so you have to phrase it in a character sense.
Okay.
Peleus saw a penny on the ground.
Ooh, piece of
Ooh,
cake.
piece of candy.
Ooh. God, wait, we never figured out when the the scrap one was.
Oh, we have time, bro, and you own the clip. I mean, you own the VOD, so...
I need to
The
find
scrap
it.
one for what?
And a regular adventure was scrap? No way.
Oh, yeah.
We all went to one brain cell at the exact same time.
Yeah, I
Cruising
remember.
on down Main Street.
It was
Yeah, I made a
beautiful.
fucking school bus joke. So,
Yeah,
Mike,
you
how
got
you gonna communicate
Meta-wise,
this, info?
AJ, do I get an idea of what his capabilities are, i.e., what he might
That.
be? Well,
No, your judge of his capabilities on a meta sense is that. So you have to phrase that in a non-meta sense.
okay. Their guildmaster would likely be stronger than any of us, just from a general feel about him. The rest of the ones in there may be about our own skill level, or more than likely less.
Well, fair, even
I'm
as
still not
favorites.
entirely sure what our plan is, though, for this town.
I
I'm
think Dorothy is
honestly
trying
just
to cause
getting
some trouble.
more and more confused as we learn things.
I feel like I have a rather good grasp on the situation here, but I'm uncertain of Dahlia's plans. If you can even call them that.
From what I've seen, her plans usually amount to either fire or slashes, so...
Well, she did say she wasn't a leader. She's a troublemaker, right?
is one thing to consider, isn't it?
I'm
I'm
just
not sure any
saying-
of us are really the leader type is the problem.
So,
I don't know. Scrap.
we could all follow the duck if you'd like.
The duck is powerful, but I don't know its motives.
Does anyone?
Like, he just says that with a straight face.
Right. Anyways, I suppose we're also to be expecting a blessing from the church then. It's an opportunity.
Might be able to get more of a feel for what they are about.
I believe I've already made it very clear what they're about. But make no mistake, Yordrick, whatever's happening here isn't right. It's a question on whether or not we have the means to do anything about it.
Everything about it just feels odd to me. The idea
Feels
that they've
familiar.
been here for 20 plus years and this is the first anyone would have really made notice of it.
Well...
Whatever happened with Scrap in that episode he had.
Well, as we've been able to see firsthand, trying to declare yourself a god and throwing all others out can attract a fair bit of attention from those who would seek your downfall, reckless as they may be.
Whatever we decide to do, we need to tread very carefully.
On that, we can certainly agree. In fact, with my knowledge, it might be best for me to avoid the blessing ceremony and the priests. But I was the one who accepted the job. Damn it.
Are you meaning in an effect sense or a, oh, they'll notice you or recognize you?
Well, of course they'll notice me. I mean, I kind of stand out in a crowd here, as do you.
Just kind of looks down at himself and looks back up at you. Point
There's
taken.
a lot of snakes here, not a lot of turtles.
Not a lot of turtles anywhere.
That is a strange thing, actually, now that I think about it. I don't think I've ever actually seen another of your kind before.
I've never seen a Luxodon, but apparently they exist. Very large nose.
By the way, do you? Is this part of the flashback that you're telling them?
Yes, we're
Yes.
going into
Okay.
the small talk detail afterwards.
No, scrap. So you do know Yordrick mentions never meeting a Loxodon.
Scrap just shivers.
You shivered during your story, Micah.
Well,
Dare he?
anyways, let's reconvene with the rest of them.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
And then we
that's how
came
our
right
conver-
here.
And that's how our conversation went.
Was the
Yes.
thing about the penny
Ah.
really necessary?
Yes.
It was a very shiny penny.
We leave no details out.
I named it Philip.
I've got all my best friends right here. Penny, Napkin, and Chip.
Chip and used napkin.
Alright, so we need to get to the priest through the thing.
I imagine they might find us.
Yes, you don't want to be a part of it?
And may not be the best for me given the nature that I suspect these priests are of.
Which is demons.
Correct.
So you don't want them to know that a demon hunter is here.
Yes. That sums it
Fair
up.
enough.
I'd rather avoid forceful re-education therapy. Thank you.
I think we all would.
But I was the one who sort of accepted the job from the guildmaster, so it's likely they'll be expecting me. And if I do come, it may go very well or very poorly.
To be fair, they
So-
might be expecting all of us.
That would be my guess. I do imagine, though, they'll find us if they want to bring us there, probably escort us. I don't
We'd
imagine they'd
likely
let
have
a
to
lot of
wait
people
for-
into that temple unguarded.
If I had to guess, we'd likely get some sort of message or guide at any point.
Well,
And up from the toilet.
So, Dahlia, this is a rather large opportunity for you. I imagine you don't plan to let it go to waste. What do you want to do?
I'd like to figure out what that guild's opinion is of the church. If their guildmaster is stronger than all of us, he might be very useful in the fight. Especially if we
Considering
are
that-
going up against what you would say is a very dangerous demon.
If the church is willing to offer a blessing as a reward for a quest, it's likely the quest was given by the church.
Yes.
If they are accepting work from them, then I imagine his organization has a decent opinion of them and wouldn't be too
May
quick to
I?
rebel.
Not
Yeah, go right ahead.
necessarily.
You were told last session the local government, like the Lord's family, put this quest out.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I was right.
God damn it!
How did I get to the point that in my life that I'm in a conversation taking demons
Alright.
seriously?
Either way,
Scrap
we have
puts the
a
joint
favor
down.
to go in and see the church. We may have possible allies with the local guild, and Scrap has a lot of paperwork that we should probably sit down right now and sort through. Maybe we can find some more information that will lead us to a better route there.
Lance just starts acting like a printer as each piece of paper just slides out into a stack.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Y'all got homework.
Well, paperwork isn't really my forte. I usually left that up to others. I think I might be better served doing something else.
Which is...
Well, to be honest, I'd rather get a complete vision of the town. I've been to most places by now. But it
I
might
have a
be
map of the town and the papers I recovered.
Right, but having it in my head just in case would help.
I feel like you're just trying to get out of doing this.
I might be, yes.
Alias, if you can legitimately think of a good reason for you to go out and do other research, please just say it. Otherwise, I am asking you as a companion in this to sit here and help us.
Yeah, no, I really don't have anything, to be honest with you.
And please,
I love the. Yeah, I got nothing.
push a
Do we
small
wanna break up
stack of
the meat?
paper.
So,
Many
Scrap,
minds are better
remind
than
me,
few.
what exactly you're trying to find out?
So if I remember correctly, because it's been a couple weeks, we went over there to get sort of like the recent changes and things that have happened in the town so that we could figure out who was implementing the changes, what times they happened, and what might have been there before.
We were looking
Okay,
at the construction
so
work, but the
time
paper-
for a skill challenge,
Oh.
boys and madam.
Boy.
Well, we originally went for that, but we ended up doing because it was so soul draining for us to go through all that paper. We went to the like tax guy and we were looking into the how like money was taken in by the church. Like, oh, we were gonna think about opening a business here. What kind of paperwork did we need? And that's the paperwork we got.
Oh, I know. You also got other paperwork too. So, I'm going to need the following checks from from all of you. You get to pick. You get to pick one, not exclusive, so two people can pick the same thing. Investigation, history, or if you're really feeling frosty, raw intelligence. How many successes you get depends on how many questions I will answer.
I can do history.
Nat 20s are 2 successes.
I will bardic inspiration. No, you
I
were
can.
No.
Because
Yeah,
none of
no,
you
yeah,
have
you
negative intelligence. That's why I will say nat 20s are 2 successes.
I am going to use a whip use and do a history.
Okay,
Yes,
you
I
see
know.
Peleus whap himself on the back.
And I immediately pull out some paper real quick and start reading it.
Your
I
DC,
will.
16.
So we can all do history if we want.
Yeah, you could all do history if you want. You could all do investigation if you wanted to.
I want to do history.
Like
I'ma
Peleus
do
just falls
history.
asleep.
Yeah, Peleus
Oh.
falls asleep.
I'm feeling frosty. I'm gonna go raw intelligence.
Okay, Peleus, before you roll, since you didn't roll yours, who did you whip? I'll let you decide that now.
Oh, I used it on myself.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted to undercut
no-
and just whip Yordrick.
That would be really funny if I did, but no, I have to ask first, AJ. We agreed upon this.
I
I like to
We don't
imagine
whip people without their consent first. We're
Well,
not the skeletons.
with a natural one, not on purpose, quote unquote, he accidentally hits himself with the whip and just knocks himself out, so he doesn't have to.
Okay,
do the
then I'll say
paperwork.
this. Because he still has 2 charges, and no one else has rolled, do you want the weapons?
It's like,
Yeah, it's
no.
now,
Every
isn't it?
And I'm also going to clarify this because I did explain it poorly. Every result over 20 is 2 questions.
So I'm just saying, if you want
has
the
2
D4
uses of it.
It's a D4 plus 2.
Yeah, it's better guidance.
Fine.
You take no
Fine.
damage.
Okay.
Whip whap, who whips the ladies.
And then I hit myself and then I immediately pass out.
Yeah, and then in fear, he knocks himself out.
hate him.
I feel like I dug this hole already.
So much.
Hey, at least it doesn't hurt. It
It
just
feels
gives you
tingly in your
focus.
brain.
Yeah, you just feel tingly.
Dolly will
So,
do
you may now roll.
investigation.
Feel inspired to do paperwork after a good one.
I'm gonna
Oh my
say it.
gosh.
She gets whipped in the face, and the papers just burn up.
Broden,
in a
Broden,
slight
you have a reroll.
Oh
Broden, you have a
right.
reroll.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
wait, I have
use
my
it.
reroll too. You
Okay,
know what?
Selkis, it's not too late.
All right, let's see if I can redeem myself. Hey,
14.
14. Roll your
14
D4
plus.
D4 plus 2. You might get a 20.
D4 plus
Yeah,
2.
so you gotta get a 16 to succeed.
Hey, look at that.
Okay.
Okay,
GM
so-
rolled it, but that's a 2 plus 2, so that's 18.
plus 2, so 18. 22, so that's 3 successes so far.
24.
Laura, Yordrick, and Scrap, please.
See?
I'll roll my intelligence.
Yeah.
It was meant to be a
8.
10.
Man, maybe I should have whipped the boys instead.
Okay.
And then-
Oh, Flora,
And
add
add
the
your-
D4
What is it?
It's
Oh, that's a 20 at
You
minimum.
hit 20 either way, so that's a total of 5 questions.
See, the whip saves us, boys. I knew it was good.
Actively, you notice that all the people who got whipped did better, Yordrick.
Learn!
Read!
I feel so educated. No.
Okay, what do you want to ask me? I have to answer truthfully.
Scrap?
Is the church evil?
No.
Gee, I wonder.
Objective questions only that you could logically get out of government documents.
I know it was a joke.
Where am I?
What is your...
Who was the person who, I guess, requested the creation of the new temple?
I think you already had that information. I think
Did
that
we?
was the part of that.
Alright, too late.
Well, shit. It's speak
But I'm
with
gonna
them.
give him. I'm gonna give because you did. I'm giving you extra information. So tell me when you're all ready to take notes.
Give me a sec here.
You give me a moment.
Scroll.
I can use the iPad.
Government notes. Here we go.
Government.
The government.
Government. A government came and took my
Don't
baby.
help me. I'll get it.
Illyria tax laws.
How do file my 401k?
I need to know how to avoid these. Alright, I'm ready
I'm
to take
typing these out. I'm not gonna speak them to you.
And what
Oh,
was
yeah.
the question?
Fine.
Who requested the temple be built?
Yeah, we kind of already knew it was the I believe, the current head of the noble family house that basically rules the city.
I guess we can
Oh,
add
never mind.
like, and why if they gave a reason or when.
They did not. This is purely dates and times for that. Okay, 1 out of 5. Y'all can workshop questions, by the way.
Do we want to
that's what I was
find
about
out
to say.
what
I did
building
feel
was?
very put on the spot suddenly.
Well, you're the one whose this whole deal was
This
for,
whole
so I kind
operation was your idea.
yeah.
Question for the group: would knowing the tax breakdown help us any? Like seeing the breakdown of
I mean, that could be
like tax brackets. You know,
I don't
like
think
what
I
we
don't think
have?
so. We kind of already know like the black, not the Blackbriars. Fucking
we
God,
know who
why-
has money.
But
Read
within
the
those
map.
tax brackets, there might be
Cat, I'm
that-
just gonna say it. You guys already know. No matter what, 20% of your total net worth.
Yeah, bitter blacks. That's who it was. Yeah, we already know the bitter blacks
Do-
basically just don't pay tax.
Do we
Like,
want to find out what that area of the temple was before it was the temple? Like, was it?
Wouldn't be the worst thing.
if
like,
we can
was
look
it
if
to
there's
another
anything,
god, or was it just land or whatnot?
if we can look and see if I'm gonna recommend this, if there might be another way into the temple that was from
Ooh.
an older building before
Ooh.
the renovations, that might be a good idea.
So this may. How big is the city?
You want a square footage or?
Like, be decent size. Would you say like where I live
I-
now? Would this be the size? Well, maybe not that big, but you know what I mean.
I would
Like,
call this half of Rochester.
pretty damn big. What is the sewer systems like?
I don't want to go. into this.
Okay. Okay, that
It's,
counts.
it's a legitimate thing of like, if it is a church, it has to have some way for plumbing.
Is that a requirement?
I mean, technically, the
For
sewer
civilization.
systems in Illyria are
That's a-
ne'er-do-well
that's a
areas.
That's
different- that's a different
Illyria,
thing.
though.
Illyria.
That's a different deal.
That's
That's a different
that's a
deal.
much bigger monster than this place.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do we want to find out about the sewer system then?
Oh
I
no,
think
that's
Dolly
already being done.
Yeah, she
Oh.
already asked.
That already
AJ.
counts.
Or he already asked AJ. Characters. I forget we're not actually talking to God here. We're talking to tax documents.
we're talking out loud while doing our
We're
homework.
talking to the tax documents.
Freak demon.
Never speak to me or my documents ever again.
So more or less, the sewer systems in this city, not nearly as complex, but they do all just sort of drain off into the swamp.
Interesting.
But would there be
There is no like central treatment plants or none of that.
no? But
I think-
would there be a layout of the sewage system that we could see? Because every city or anything would have a mapped out sewage system in case of anything went wrong with it.
Yeah, I will say yes, but pretty much it's a bunch of chutes that go downhill, like slope down into one big muck hole.
Oh, God, I don't want to climb up the muck hole.
No one does. But it's a good
So-
question. It's if we
Yeah, it's good
had
to know.
So just, do we know like which birthday it was for Braun's birthday?
I can give you that detail if you give me 1 second.
That's another question now.
No, it's you're good.
No, I was asking like out of character.
That's
like, we know
clarification.
it, yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
if it was like, oh, it's her coming of age birthday when she can make decisions.
Did I ever give you
No.
her age?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
I mean, we know she's like above 18 because the dude was trying to proposition her, I think. But,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we know she's an adult.
Do we care about that? How the ooze was technically larger than what they were wanting?
I don't
we
think
think
we're gonna
that's
get
important
that.
at all?
I don't think
Uh,
we're getting that from documents.
Crap.
No, I'm just meaning in general while
Yes.
Age is working on this.
It is the elvish equivalent of her 21st.
Okay, so yeah, like big milestone birthday.
Oh yeah, let's all
Yeah.
go get wasted.
I'm not gonna give the actual age, but
It's safe to say, like young.
I will
woman
say
standards.
For a drow, Lady Braun is considered a kind of middle-aged, getting there.
Oh, okay.
She's like in her elven 30s.
Okay. Man, the
Hey,
elven
not a large
30s
orc
were a wild
expectancy.
time.
Imagine. The best part I like about Elvish thing is it's basically like 100 years to every 10 years on a human. So when your 30s is like you're 300 years old. Because elves live to be like 1,000 years old.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it depends.
It depends, yeah.
Yeah, some of them, anyways.
Okay, so that is 2 questions.
Okay.
When
Okay.
will Cobble ever come home?
Get from the tax
Been here for
documents.
20 years. Tax documents. Is this just tax documents or just kind of records that we could collect?
What do you mean?
Any like are these like documented things from the city
thought-
or is this just?
Yeah, like, this is all public, like city archives, public records,
Yeah.
Freedom of Information Act.
Okay, so this place been around for 20 years?
Oh, this place has been a long, way
no,
longer
the
than
temple.
that. Yes.
Yeah, we were
What do you
told
guys-
that they basically
What do you
came
guys
in.
think of looking up for any like records of any like how do I put it? Kind of like
Census
public
data, I don't-
public police records of like any instances of crimes against the temple or
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I would say census data because that would probably show us if they're just disappearing, they're not going to
Yeah.
show that anymore.
Yeah, any major changes in populations and when they occurred after
know if
the
that's-
temple showed up, maybe?
It would be nice
We
to
might
know,
want
but I
to go
don't
a
know how
bit
much it's going to
before
help
the
us.
temple.
I don't know how much it's going to help us
It-
because
Is
No,
also,
we already-
I think more with what Dahlia was saying was any record of crimes against the temple.
crimes
people
against
trying
the
to break
temple,
in
and is
or
there
being
like a
violent
group
with
of people that they may not know about?
Maybe they have record of any like recorded revolutions, not
good idea.
Protests against the temple. so on and
protest
so
groups
forth.
that might be against the temple
Like they may
They
not
could be
have the names
potential
of who are
allies.
in these groups, but they may have a name of these groups that
of
are
the
against
group.
the temple.
hmm
Like in an old newspaper.
Yeah, like so and so, like group of so and so. Like for instance, One Piece.
A group that
The
calls themselves
Revolutionary
such
Army,
and such.
Blah blah blah. You
Yeah.
couldn't tell me
Yeah.
exactly who's in it, but you know it's the Revolutionary Army.
Okay, let me type this up.
This is a good way to see if we have any possible allies in the city.
hmm
Or
Let me
maybe
just
give us some context for why people may not trust it.
I mean, we don't trust them because they're literally pushing out every other religion and saying, no, that's not real.
Yes.
When we have literal proof.
I'm gonna kind of bounce off of that. I'll wait till that one comes up, but I have an idea.
I'm not done. I hit enter.
Did the war god declare war on them?
Mhm.
Honestly, if followers felt like that was the correct way to go, they might have.
There you go. Now keep in mind, this is what the government is printing.
Yeah, that is true.
Unreliable narrator. Got it.
Is there any such thing as a reliable one?
Not really.
There's not any talk of
So
murder. The priest just kidnapping a priest.
my thought would be looking for any substantial donations, large sums of money coming into the church from either
Like
families
news-
or
Like a news article of, oh, because of
That-
donation from such and such, we
charities,
can open this
donations.
wing.
That kind of thing would be interesting. I'm kind of curious what specifically happened between the church and the Bitterblacks because they're constantly
yeah, I
grimacing
think I would
about whatever
want to-
happened.
I'd want to narrow it down, but also want to know of any families or any communities or
Then perhaps we should.
organizations that made
Then
large
perhaps
contributions.
instead of being so specific, we should look for something like any notable interactions between the temple and prominent families in the region.
Yeah, prominent families or organizations, because then we can take that information later and narrow it down.
I will say, just to clarify things, I put in the first bit that the high priest of it did attend Lady Braun's birthday.
Well, yeah, but that
It's
is
kind of
that was
obvious that
kind
the
of a
main
thing we
families isn't
knew.
involved.
No, but I'm just saying, like, for when you do get your answer, don't expect like the Lord's family to be mentioned.
Yeah, no, we know that one. I'm mostly looking for prominent families or organizations.
We're
that
looking
make
for who is.
contributions.
We're basically looking for who is antagonistic and who is alongside the church. Yeah.
There you go.
Huh. Chickens, the stupendous.
Chickens.
Dust chickens.
Chickens.
Yeah, chickens.
Ah, peaches.
What if he's actually just the leader of the rebellion? And he's been
What if
at
he's the snake
higher
god?
time? Oh my god.
They've just, not feeble mind. Actually, it might be feeble mind I'm thinking of.
So the
They just
family
feeble mind this man.
did.
Yeah,
At
that was also
first.
something I wanted to know.
Welcome them in.
I will say, at first,
At first, maybe. But so then we have to figure out what.
It's possible they could have just been doing their duties as a prominent family, but still, I have questions to ask now.
Chickens.
and you have one question left.
Also, a dinner like that among nobles is a great way to political your way around a situation and/or get questions answered.
Oh yeah, it's the whole point of them, really.
Mm-hmm.
And Roland, was that the man that was part of the guild we were just at?
That was Guildmaster.
Here, I'll put his whole name
So
in the thing.
he welcomed them
probably
in too, so he could be.
Well, it says he attended as well. We don't know his disposition at it.
Yeah, fair. It doesn't guarantee that everyone there is loyal.
It's very much one of those things of, hey, I'm the head of this group. I need to make an appearance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a dinner that big, if you're the leader of any big group in the city, you have to be there, or it's seen as a slight.
Yeah, and you don't want to slight the people who are disappearing, guys.
I'm gonna put some other names in there as an addendum because I'm just looking at my big old thing.
Out of curiosity,
No, don't piss them off. They're disappearing people.
What are your guys' thoughts about looking up any information about the current guild members that were on that quest? Because
I don't think that'd be that.
What
Or
would you want to
possibly if-
know?
okay,
What would you hope
my,
to
my-
get
I
is
had
my-
two thoughts. One is if any of the people who were on the quest that had died, or were just on that quest in general, may have made
I feel
any
like-
slight recent.
I feel
slights
like
against
we
the
could
church.
just. I feel like we could just ask the guildmaster about that
True.
kind of information.
And the other
Yeah.
thought,
Or ask the
the other
chief
part
survivors
was
instead.
any noticeable changes to the environment in terms of increase of monsters, increase of anything, when up from when the guild, not the guild, the church first arrived until now. Because clearly the thing wasn't common in the swamps, and that was just an anomaly, or is this something that has been happening periodically? These small increases of dangers, kind of.
I mean, snakes seem to be increasing all over the damn place.
Yeah.
true, but
There
they've
is also
never
the other
expected a
question
slime.
of, do we care about Gus Chickens? Do we want to
God
find
damn
out
it.
about his downfall?
The
Try to
downfall of
track
Ooh.
that.
Good.
the saga.
Good
AJ, I have a
dirt to use
request.
against Gus.
Oma.
A story inclusive one shot that's just titled "The Downfall of Gus Chiggins."
Write it down.
That'd be pretty amazing.
Write it
Because, I
down.
mean, the fact that this guy's name and him as a person keeps showing up is either AJ had a joke and now he's written him into the story, or it is important for us to
Yo,
like he either saw something or experienced
Pain
something.
no loss dos.
Yeah, this is either haha funny
Thank you,
or
Toma.
this guy is dug in somehow.
my
Well,
my
he-
thought is
Just
very
Just
much
deep.
they had the ability to induce fear and just know when people are praying to other gods. Affecting someone's mind does not seem beyond them, so I'm wondering if Gus saw something he shouldn't have, but because he was such a public figure, they couldn't just kill him outright.
I think what Gus was. I think Gus was a secret agent from one of the temples that was in deep cover, and they found out what he was doing, and they wiped his memory. And now he's
hell of a
basically a sleeper
conspiracy
agent.
theory.
So
Yo,
I'm
are you
not
just Pepe
opposed.
Sylvia-ing me right now?
I'm not opposed to the idea of looking into abnormalities in the swamp.
Yeah,
wildlife,
honestly, like
but I'm also wondering if we need to go the Gus Chickens
so
route.
abnormalities of the swamp life, we can ask around for that. I feel. For
yeah.
Gus Chickens. Here's the thing we do know though. Gus definitely reports to the Bitter Black family because I mean, we were told by the guy that
By
That was he an informant?
Zedric that
he got information
he
from
got information about us from
Or
Gus.
So do we think Gus is just faking being loony?
I
yeah,
don't-
or he's a double agent.
he's definitely
Oma, did you
become
have something to
interesting.
say?
Yeah, he's definitely a person to look out for.
He is a person of interest. There we go.
He
Yeah.
drinks chunky ale. He's not faking nothing.
He eats slugs and drinks chunky ale.
Man's got the chunky beer.
So I
Give me
guess
a
we need to
beer.
think,
What kind?
I guess that's the question. Is that what we want to put our last question towards?
well, that and also we need to consider what information can we get from other sources rather than wasting on this question that we get an answer from the DM. Like y'all are saying we could
Yeah.
ask about the swamp, which is definitely a
We could
option,
probably just
especially
try
if we
and talk to
the
Gus
guild.
and
Don't
So
know how much we're gonna
here's,
get from him
here's
straight.
the thing
though.
I don't quite get. We still haven't even like agreed on what we're doing with the temple and everything. Like probably obviously stop it, right?
dismantle it
More
from the
than
inside.
Is what I'm guessing.
They
Um,
don't seem on the right, so
Well, yeah, that much is obvious.
I cannot wait for one of you to have a literal coming to Jesus moment.
So,
Guys, we'll just tell the War Church about them, and they'll just come purged. Deus Vult, etc.
I mean that is an option. We could just leave and tell people above us. I'm not quite sure how
not
much that would
the
do. though.
plot.
Yes, I understand the plot.
Well, Micah, that is also really relying on one, people believing you without proof, and two, other people giving a shit.
That is
Yeah.
also true. That's why I'm saying it's
Mhm.
probably
There's
not
also
going
the
to
thing
work.
of like, people, other churches not just looking over there and going, yeah, well, they have the right to choose not to believe in us.
Yeah.
I will say,
Hmm.
Micah, this is just a fact of the world that is well known, so this is not counting against any information. There is no one church of any god. There are so many denominations and different ways to believe in each god. That is why, on purpose, I made my gods as vague as possible.
Okay.
Also, why it's weird that this particular church is like this.
This
one
god, yeah.
That's correct.
Realistic, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like, this is on purpose. That's why there is no, oh, I am just a priest of this god. No, what church?
yeah.
Thou shalt have no other god before Snake.
We
Hiss,
know.
hiss. Oh my god, I just
Fear
realized
the danger noodle.
it's the snake from the Garden of Eden.
Okay.
Oh my god!
That should be
Symbolism!
pretty.
I never thought of that.
Symbolism!
So we.
Is
okay.
there any? What about looking for redacted information within these articles to do with like money moving around?
I feel like
that's kind of
anything-
vague, I know, but I had a thought and it kind of fell off at the end.
Blossomed.
But you know
See
how
if there was a money
military
trail?
and government documents they'll redact certain information,
Like mark it
yeah.
out with a marker.
Everything does
black it
leak
out
out.
or whatever, and see if there's any kind of like a money trail that maybe we could piece together.
Don't sell yourself short, Flora. You got this.
Okay.
Is that what you want to spend your last question on?
That's what I was asking the group. Like
I'm
looking
okay
for
with it.
that, specifically looking for that redacted information on money transfers, movement, and see if we can piece the information from it, like around the redacted information. Maybe figure out where they're trying to hide.
Yeah, I mean,
If
Movement
they're
of money.
trying to hide stuff, they've had 20 years to hide it.
Yeah, but
so-
this entire situation
That's also
is
20
about
20 years of redacted information with
old
context
information.
around it.
people
Yeah, money is
mix,
information.
People will slip. Also, this entire like thing right now is all based on different factions trying to keep and obtain money and power.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's why I'm looking at money trail.
And 20 years, you're gonna fuck up somewhere.
You're gonna fuck up, or you're gonna have enough like I said, context around the redacted information that would lead you to something,
Yeah.
point you in a direction, a specific group or family or something.
I say we go for it.
I am
May
a
as well.
fan of the follow the money idea because it does seem like money is a very important part of the situation in this town.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
This is one greedy church.
Already
they were-
typing
It
it.
is.
Weren't they like literally building walls out of the gold they took from people?
Well, yeah, they took it out of the old temples, I think.
I'd say I do gesture to the Catholic Church.
Oh no, it's the Catholic Church.
It's more old Catholic Church, but yeah.
My fellow Christians, we are here to save you from yourselves.
Oh no, it's the Catholic Church.
I do.
Yeah,
love the
I
line,
think Flora's idea is the best
like
out
a
of it.
Protestant. I'm just like, haha.
Make a list of grievances and nail it to his door.
Don't you
Say,
dare!
as a Protestant.
We nailed your whole fucking church, but
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't you write him a letter?
yeah, I'm a fan of
Don't
the money
you
trail though. I think that's
dare.
our best bet right now so far. So Flora, good job. Money trail question.
We're in the money. We're in the money. We want to split the money we have.
I figured we already did.
Yeah, we already did that like earlier, so everyone gets it was what, 50 gold and 25 silver, right?
Yeah, so it's 10 gold, 5 silver each.
Well, we already did it though, so we shouldn't have
Yeah.
to add anything, right?
If you already
Well,
added
yeah.
it to your sheet, you're good.
It's raining sideways.
Inside out, 20 miles away.
So that's like, bring me some beer. What kind? Chunky.
So
Making me bust out the actual tax breakdown, which I already had, by the way.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
I
I
like
expect
the
you to
economy.
have that already.
he does not miss, boys.
I like the economy.
From
In
what I
fantasy.
know of AJ, I fully expected him to have it already.
Speaking
Yeah, I
of,
kind of expected to.
how much
I just
money
had
did
to
we each
type
get
it.
off of that last job? Because I did not put that in my sheet.
You get 10 gold and 5
gold.
silver
Okay.
because it was 50 gold and 25 silver pieces. So. And some blessings from God.
Which
Although
is gonna
that's-
happen in the
that's
next
delayed.
in-game day.
Which may or may not involve mind control.
Shh, nah, what are you talking
They
about?
just tickle you.
I would not.
They're
allow-
little snake fingers.
Oh,
It's like Frankie, a giant golem comes out and there's tiny hands coming out of his hands.
What?
Frankie from One Piece, his detail hands.
Oh.
His tiny hands.
But there was actually a thing that I read a while ago, and it was just like 5 or 6 gods descend and make a guy witness them in person just to break down his soul and reconstruct it stronger against that kind of influence for later.
So that is all the
Why?
information you get. The rest of these papers are funky nonsense.
I hate legalese.
Did you know that apparently in this town there is a law with a very sizable fine about walking a goat after 7 p.m.?
Every town has something like that.
The fact that there's a law insinuates that this was a problem at one point.
Well, yeah, goats are loud.
In my hometown, mimes are banned after 9 p.m.
In my
Don't have
hometown,
to
you
be lied.
can
I don't
find,
know why.
in my hometown, you can find up to 20 gold if you try the, like, you know those, like, little beer funnel tubes? That with a hot spring.
Dear God.
You're selling bathwater to people?
People are
No,
drinking the
people-
bathwater?
People are trying. It's very fucking weird. It's
That's
why
really
it's
weird.
Dear God. It's
Narbonne has
people
some
soup.
weird people.
Yeah.
Sounds disgusting.
Got some famous people soup. It's not what you think.
We're not cannibals. We're just fucking weird.
Yo, are you saying that people are spending their money on samurai girl bathwater?
So
Not hers.
I don't know what everybody else thinks, but that, as far as the money trail, what sticks out to me is how much is going to the Silver Tide Trading
Yeah.
Company.
Yeah, I had to reread that part. I was like, okay,
Yep.
that's not one I recognize.
And the other, obviously.
Well,
But
I mean, other could be anything.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that could be like paying city employees, assorted
The-
bribes.
I
But the
don't
main one that
think
sticks
that it's literally labeled as other on the paper. I think that's the other is just anything we don't consign as important.
Mhm.
Assorted
Bingo.
expenses.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's
so I
20% of
have
the
looked
Silver
at
Tide.
I have looked at actual county budgets. There is just other.
Yeah, but usually other is
Yeah,
just the
but-
stuff that can't really easily be categorized.
Yeah, it's very
also a great
specific
place
thing.
to slip money around if you don't want anybody to know where it's going.
Yeah, exactly.
Corruption's real, kids.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You think the government would lie to us, AJ?
I always
But
assume I have a sniper
If
right
we're
behind me.
referring other as it's just typical town operations, Silvertide. I knew I was paying attention to them while I was out in the market for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
People do that? They just go into the town and lie?
For free?
Shit, I'd do it. I'd get money for my lies.
So, what do we do with this information?
What do you do?
So let's just. Okay.
Sorry. it's sneezing.
Above
Wow.
game, let's organize the stuff we know and see if we can really piece it
I mean,
together.
We could ask the Bitter Blacks and Chiggins about the Silver Tide.
Mm-hmm. You got a point on that. It's a good starting point. As I realize that I'm
also-
probably the one who's going to have to talk to a Bitter Black.
Uh-huh. We also know that Levian and Uther were the big antagonistic force against the temple.
I'm sorry, what? Who?
Total of
Sweet.
5 instances of violent crimes against the Temple of the Holy Serpent from the religious radicals of Levian and Uther.
Okay.
So, we don't know if any of those people are still around, but we do know that those groups were involved.
I say we could research the churches, see if there's any other information for those two specifically. They may have had an underground place.
I will say, Pele's can answer that as he's been there.
I just wasn't sure if they searched for anything underground.
If I've been where real quick?
You've been to the other temples that got burned down.
So he knows there's nothing.
I think we're looking for...
Which channel is the
Um,
World Anvil in again?
It's in
Go to the
homebrew
Twitch,
rules.
scroll down.
Oh,
That
yeah.
works.
I'll look at Dahlia. You know, good point. There could be something underground or even further out of town in the swamp somewhere. People who wish to worship their own god will find a way.
True.
Oh,
You know-
y'all haven't talked to Soup Granny.
I was about to mention her.
Okay, you know, Super Granny,
Mhm.
she might know other people who live in the swamp. Other people we may be able to go in contact with. I mean,
Everyone is Gus Chiggins.
I
Think
think it'd be
about
worth
it.
a trip.
if you wanted to practice somewhere safe, if you know those swamps well enough, no one's going to be able to get to you before, you know, they get eaten.
You know they're coming. Or
Yeah, either or.
Would it not have just been easier to move to a different town? I
Not-
understand sentimental
you
for
say
staying
not
that-
if
there.
they are fighting for a cause that they believe in.
And not everyone is willing to
so-
live where they grow up.
So I'd just like to point out that the gods of water, storms, travel, and war teamed up. So
Mm-hmm.
Do we?
I know, because that's Flora's god.
How
course,
spaced
she's not
out were the
extremely
5
religious.
instances of violent crime? Like
What,
when was
Micah?
the last one that happened?
Micah, repeat that. You cut out for me.
The 5 instances of violent crime, that's over the entire 25 years that are quote unquote reported. When was the last one that occurred?
It does not give dates.
Well, drat.
I mean, that's probably a thing we can just ask our contacts that we do have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it seems, I will say you could get this, they're not gonna publish dates of when these happened, so people don't have, like, a day to rally around.
Remember?
Like, oh, this is when the massacre happened. We remember this day. Yeah,
It's
no.
like
But the people
no
who
wait, I probably
remember,
shouldn't.
Those who could remember, if they're around. Yeah.
well, slaps paper down on the table. We've got information, and it seems we need more information.
I love this political game.
Mm.
I think the best thing we can do is if you want to talk to the Bitter Black about some information, that wouldn't be bad. If some people want to go to Just Chickens and try to get some info, some of us probably need to go over and see what the guild's thoughts are on the church in general, and one of us needs to go, probably me, to go see Soup Granny and see if she knows anything else about anyone else in the swamp, large groups or otherwise.
Y'all plan this out. I will be 2 seconds.
Do we really want to split up that much? I mean, if they
no,
know
we
that
don't,
we're...
we don't have to do this all at once, but there
Okay.
are angles we could focus on.
I was just gonna say, because
Yeah.
if they can tell when we're praying, they might know what we're talking about, and we don't really want to split up in that case.
True.
There's also the
Right.
problem of we don't know when
Well-
we're going to get.
If they do know that, if they do keep an eye on everything we say, then well, we're already screwed.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're fucked anyways.
So speak your minds, then,
It
people.
would.
I mean, we're only screwed if they follow the line of thought of doing something about it before we actually do anything.
Only if they realize that a new group came carousing into town and is poking around in business that they shouldn't be.
Given these people's track record, I wouldn't put it past them.
They may also just not even think we're a threat.
Probably not.
We have done some good for the town. We've got that on our side.
Yeah, we have some people who would, I think, stick up for us at least a little bit.
Wow,
Yeah,
wouldn't
really.
it be crazy if someone from the church came and tried to describe to us how awesome it was and answered our questions, so we didn't try to overthrow them?
Well, Scrap, you could pay your tithe and have them just message you every morning.
What
I'm
tithe? I
sorry,
don't live here.
Alright, God's back.
Well, don't you recall the sermon is sent to everyone telepathically in the morning who pays their tithe to the church? If you really wanted to hear about them or hear the sermon, we've known how to do that for a while now.
Just convert.
Exactly. Thanks, God.
AJ, you missed it, but I was basically saying out loud, wow, it would be crazy if someone from the church came to describe to us how awesome their church was and tried to prevent us from trying to overthrow them by just converting us.
They don't need to have Jehovah's Witnesses.
That's one way to get us on, to get themselves on our shit list, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we definitely wouldn't immediately capture and interrogate them.
No.
Maybe
Well, we
that's...
do have a meeting with them tomorrow, so...
Hey, Toma, I'm just gonna point to the list of violent crimes. It's
Well,
on there
we
for
have
a
a meeting
reason.
when they summon us. They haven't.
Or when they show up. No one ever told you it'd be in the church.
Yeah.
But it's a chance to speak with one of the clergy, presumably.
Question.
That to me or
Answer, maybe?
Do you think that maybe the reason the Bitter Blacks are angry at the church is because perhaps the Silver Tide and them were trying to gain favor, but they chose the Silver Tide over them?
That's sort of where my thought process was headed. They are, and this is honestly just from observation in the marketplace, but it does seem that the Silver Tide is the Bitter Black's main competitor.
Can I clarify something?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bitter Blacks are not a shipping company. They merely ship out their own product.
Still.
So they're kind of independent, and they still get out of taxes, so they probably
That's
don't
it.
really...
That's just me needing to clarify.
Yeah, they're not in direct competition.
No, but
No, but-
favorability is still a thing.
Yeah, for sure, but, I mean, you know...
Everybody
Snake
wants
God.
to be the most powerful family.
Da, 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 da.
Well, sometimes it's better to be the person behind the one in charge rather than the one in charge. It means you have a much smaller target on your back.
I suppose I can speak with Cedric a bit and maybe casually try to get some information about
Don't we all kind
this
of
company or family.
work for them now or something? Can we all just ask?
We only did the one job for them.
Yeah, but he seemed really open to assisting us.
Insofar as not creating more problems for himself, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Say it. I will. Yeah, he bought your silence. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He bought our silence in the fact that we will never speak of the job that we did for him.
To anyone, yep.
Yes.
What job?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna crack a small grin. Do I feel like getting into the market of blackmail again?
Careful on the blackmail. That is,
I know.
despite him, a very powerful individual.
Flora,
I'll put it on the back.
tries to blackmail high-level wizard, gets disintegrated on.
Yeah,
on-
that's kind of the point. Like,
Flora, if I might be so bold, it is better to be loved than feared, and right now, I think we're already leaning towards that one with him.
Above
Hey, quick
game,
questions
they
with
did
you.
say they could change your memories, so...
That's it. Cedric just turns into, well, the sex was fantastic, but disintegrate.
yeah. Say, if we were a much
It-
higher level, I'd be like, yeah, okay. I mean, that's still a massive risk, but we could probably.
It literally would turn into the hassle of covering up your death is less than it would take to deal with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe just
Yeah,
try
okay.
to play the nice card with him, because it might be...
Yeah,
it might
that
be
turns
better.
into taking care of your body requires a broom and a dustpan.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose it depends on whether he can show me he's actually more than just a rich boy.
He can show you the world.
Shiny cherry.
I put something in our memes chat that is sort of our vibe against
Yeah.
the government right now.
Dollar Tree Lobster.
Things I trust more than the government. Number 10,382. Dollar Tree Lobster.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry. I'm only in the farm wide. I just pulled that up as I just see chunky.
Yeah, bring me some beer. What kind? Chunky.
Is this? Where did you put this?
Shit posting.
So, Flora,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
you plan to work that angle then, I take it?
I will, but I can't promise that if I find out he's a corrupt rich boy asshole, that I might not do something stupid.
Can you do
Well, it's
something
your own
stupid
life
in a
if you do.
controlled and smart way?
I'll be smart about it, yes.
Just try to not get yourself killed.
Like I said, it depends on whether he's genuine or not.
And then there's Flora. She's dead.
Well, Buzz, nice knowing you.
Well, pick anyone else, but they gotta be blue.
I ain't gonna be played.
Well, then do the playing already. That's what Peleus has been saying this entire time.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I
goddamn.
Use what your mama gave you.
Come on.
If you're gonna
Yeah.
work the streets, then work them.
Are we gonna get Dahlia a little pimp kimono?
I'll let you borrow the whip if you want.
Oh god.
You got the boots.
Flora comes back and says, "What are you wearing?"
This is a new outfit I'm trying.
A pimp named Flora.
It's for work.
No, that's when you have to go into monk or pugilist just so you can get the backhand.
It's so dark.
Oh, Christ. Okay.
So what
Okay.
so who's doing what now?
I-
It's been broken down.
I think.
I do recommend not going to the swamp without a buddy.
Take a battle buddy with you.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're doing the swamp thing as a big split thing.
No, yeah. Because I think if we do find anything out there, it's gonna immediately go. So how about
So,
Flora?
Nah, I'd win.
If Laura wants to work that angle, she can go work that angle. I think Dahlia and maybe Yordrick or Scrap could go and talk to the guild about their thoughts. And then Peleus, I think, could do what Peleus does best and get the information out of Chickens.
I'm on good terms with both Chickens and the guild leader.
Yeah, but I feel Chickens
Also-
is going to be a bit more difficult.
By the way, the Silver Tide, does have an office just in the market district. You could just visit.
That'd be a good idea.
So, first of all, let's just establish what we're actually aiming to do here. We're looking to gather allies, right, beforehand?
Mhm.
This is the vibe I'm getting. We're looking to gather
Info
allies
and
before we
Allies and information. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because we've been looking for information for like 5 sessions now.
Yeah, I know.
And you've been getting it.
Like
Yeah, I
like
mean-
he said earlier, political. We
Little
found
bit.
information. Now we need more information.
All these answers, and I just have more
Because we gotta-
questions.
Yeah, to be fair, when we first started out, we had nothing. Now we
Yeah.
know
I cannot
quite
wait.
a lot.
I cannot wait for Yordrick to run for mayor.
So I think our best bet, Flora should work that angle, because I think that is just an angle we need to at least try.
Yeah, doesn't hurt to try.
I think,
Mhm.
besides the one, because I don't think, if Flora going alone, I think is going to prosper better than her going with a person. I'm not going to lie.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think
possibly.
Besides that, everyone sticks to a buddy system. I think going to the one place's office would not be a bad idea either. And then I would say Group C can either go to talk to the guild, which I'm gonna say let's put off the guild because they're probably still mourning.
Yeah, that's fair. I could try to talk to the sister again, actually,
Hmm?
The system.
of
They're like-
Oh,
Like-
Arya.
yeah, I might be able to do something there.
If you want to work
now
that
I-
angle, you can.
I can try.
Stop hoeing at your tieflings.
I do what I
Realize.
want with my hose, thank you.
Dahlia, Dahlia draws
They can
herself
do it
like
themselves.
Smacks D. How am I
It's funny too because if Dolly tried to slap you, she has rubber wrist. So
Yeah. Okay, I'm
it's
just
like
gonna
getting
say,
slapped with a rubber chicken.
the limpest pimp slap
Yeah.
ever.
I was gonna say, do you want a quote from a book, from a biography actually written by a pimp?
No.
Go. Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead,
oh.
please.
When she gets on a line, beat that bitch with a coat hanger.
Good lord.
Why a coat?
Why?
No, there's more. There's a lot more context to this, but it's from a whole Dave Chappelle special that I don't have time to
Oh,
get into.
Either way,
Just step away for a split second. I just threw my husband under the bus.
Oh,
Fair.
Well, my child is like, Mom,
Okay, go get a coat hanger.
Mom, and I literally opened the door and I'm like, you have a dad too.
Okay, clip that.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, for an autistic kid, as soon as they realize that, they go, "They're right," and they're just gonna
Yeah.
go right to them and just go,
Yeah.
"Dad,
just that
Yeah.
awakening.
What about
The,
these
be-
things?
no,
He
the
did.
best response would have been, I do.
oh, that's not the response.
That's
you
dark
want.
as hell, but it's
Yeah.
funny.
So yeah, okay. How about this, Laura, Callis, go work your streets. Talia, Yordrick, and Scrap will go and check out the silver. What was it? The silver trading companies staying in the market.
Silver Tide.
Silver Tides.
Prince of Tides.
I guess the question is now, as
What are you saying? What do you do? Just knock?
well, I'm also trying to think of if
Are we doing it tonight or are we doing this tomorrow?
tomorrow
Do you need
Because it's already
makeup?
really late.
bedtime,
Yeah.
and Flora doesn't do well if she doesn't go to bed on time, unless she's drinking.
I say we long rest for now. We do this tomorrow after the whole thing, and I think I'm gonna have Peleus go with you guys with the whole church thing, just to see what'll happen.
Alright.
Been a long time since I've been to church.
Okay,
I
so
don't
as you press your long rest button,
Oop.
and after breakfast, there's a knock upon your door.
Mm-hmm.
Dahlia will open.
Hello?
There's just some random teenage bellhop. Madam, are you? There's a priest here to see people named Far Wide.
Grab some mixing new bombs on the table.
the table in the background. Huh.
Just full on chemistry set.
All right.
He's asking to
We'll
see
be
you in the
right-
lobby.
We'll be right down.
Okay. Do you tip the bellhop?
Tip the bell.
Give me the
Tip the nice
Home Alone.
kid. Come on,
Give
tip
me
the
the
nice
Home
kid.
Alone.
You can say no.
She'll
I'm not gonna
slowly
give you-
close the door, then open it back up. Okay, fine. And she hands him a silver.
Thanks, ma'am.
Walks away.
He's never going to amount to more. Anyways.
Mhm.
I thought I was evil.
Probably the alignment wheel just tilts.
No. You guys hear her say that, and she goes,
Until he's older. Anyways.
like there's a
Fair.
long pause, and then she finishes.
Church is here.
What was I afraid of?
A priest is here who wants to talk to us.
Oh man.
Fantastic. Is Scrap up yet?
He
Looks
just said
at-
he's
looks over to
mixing.
her mixing a
Okay.
bomb on the
Bombs.
table.
okay.
He's breaking batting right now.
Look,
Mhm.
All right, force
he's
of
in a
habit.
full hazmat suit. I just look at you.
No, I think he's still asleep. Why?
Honestly, he's in the Walter White tidy whities.
I'm just sitting there at the table next to him eating breakfast.
Lots of smoke coming towards you.
I couldn't see him through the smoke. Okay.
She's about to
A little
spread
bit
something
of-
on her.
Is that
A little
called-
bit of it spills onto one of your pieces of toast. He just pulls it closer. You don't want to eat that.
That's it. She goes to spread something strange instead of the butter. That melts the knife.
Oh.
Well,
This is Scrap's morning routine.
That's
It
why
wouldn't
Flora
be if I
would be
didn't
just
have to
sitting
make
there
new
eating
bombs
breakfast
every day.
watching. Because it's interesting to her.
so are you all
Yeah.
ready to go meet God?
What is your plan in this situation? Looking at Palius. Said you didn't want to be involved. Do you plan to just hang
Well, we
behind
need
us?
information. I'm curious if they'll even notice me.
Dolly's gonna
Something to
make
test.
sure that she's not wearing her monarch emblazed armor.
That's probably a good idea.
Probably.
Oh, right. Good idea.
Well, I should wear my fancy jacket today, I think.
Should we all dress
Meeting
up?
someone important.
Crap puts his
Yep.
holy
Well.
symbols in his bag.
Dress up with what?
I don't know. Maybe we can find something on the way.
That's to the lobby?
From
Yeah,
here
I
to
was gonna say-
downstairs?
You gonna steal somebody's luggage?
Mm,
mean,
You're
we're
gonna find a guy in a suit and knock him out and strip him?
Are we gonna Agent 47 this place to look
We've
nice?
been together long enough. This, and I'm like gesturing to myself. This is what I've got.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about laundry.
We're like cartoon characters, Dahlia. We wear the same outfit every day.
You say that as Yordrick is just changing his shirts?
Yeah,
What?
maybe you do.
she
Remember you
she has
fucking
adventure
weirdos.
clothes and regular clothes, but it's literally they're almost identical. The difference is she changes shirts and throws on a jacket.
That just has a detergent that he uses on his clothes.
I just have digitation. I'm just clean.
So, do we go down?
I mean, yeah. I don't think.
Yeah,
I'm
yes.
gonna, when I go down, I'm gonna attempt to just kind of hang out on the landing of the staircase, like sit up on the rail and watch. I want to be able to hear, but I don't know if I want to get close.
Okay. As you come on down,
The funky town.
you are met with a Yuan Ti gentleman.
Which kind?
I'm getting it.
How furry is he?
By the way, for me, Yuan Tis are just snake guys like Hasserad. They're not slightly scaly humans.
They're full.
The
on
better
snake.
kind.
Are they just like
Yeah.
the...
The ones that are like
They look like a
humanoid,
snake.
but
The ones that aren't cat girl but snake.
Oh.
So you see a milk snake Yuan Ti man. In pure white robes inlaid with gold and silver around it, coming out to basically the whole. So the holy symbol essentially looks like a snake coming out of the water, and that is emblazoned on their chest. And they have a large Jafar-looking ass staff.
Oh, lovely. Surely they mean nothing but good.
Mm-hmm.
He gives you 50 gold pieces
Oh.
each.
See?
Huh?
Look at that.
Well, praise be.
Does he actually
No.
just give us money?
No.
Okay. I was-
That would be really funny if you...
I was literally
no.
one of my characters be like,
Floor
okay.
would have seen the gold coming out and hop down off the railing.
That's
That's a hell of a blessing right there.
Slide down the railing.
It would not have changed Dahlia's mind, but she would have thought for a second.
Are you the individuals who had driven out that horrible abomination of ooze from our swamps?
The oddly larger than average one, yes.
Yes,
You
that
have
was-
done this city a great service. It is unusual that a larger slime would be so close to civilization.
Well, it's not anymore.
Now, I must personally thank you for attending to those who sadly passed. The Great Serpent will guide them into the next life.
Oh, so that was this religion's burial rites.
Yes.
Could be, or could it be local? He just said in Galava it is a common practice. Anyway, are all those present and ready to receive the blessing?
What does the blessing entail, if you don't mind asking?
Oh, I merely speak a holy rite to you, and fortune will aid you as it needs, if you are deserving.
And if we're for some reason not?
Then it does nothing.
Okay.
Now please, kneel down. I have a very busy schedule.
No, so we just do this here?
Oh yes, right here. It will give you a look of prestige to receive a blessing directly from a man of the cloth. Most here would count themselves lucky to bear witness.
I look around. Is there
In
anyone
here.
else in the room?
There's a couple people having
There's just a
breakfast.
lobby of the place.
Yeah, you're in a busy hotel lobby.
How focused on this guy are the other people?
Very.
Hmm.
They're kind of a big deal if y'all haven't noticed yet.
Yeah, that's
we've noticed.
Yeah, a Catholic bishop just walked in and you're in Vatican City.
Yeah.
I am making myself look like one of those very focused bystanders.
Alright. Okay, do you comply?
I-
Dolly's gonna wait to see someone else go first.
Godric, come on, you're the closest one to a snake
yeah.
here.
Yep. Yordrick will kind of hesitantly look back at the group and kneel down.
Well, Dahlia,
Is
your
there
blessing
something
awaits.
wrong?
Scrub shrugs and walks over next to Yordrick and kneels down because gambling.
Wait, how does that work in this case?
We're gonna find out.
Oh no.
Because Grambling.
He's about to insight you.
Apologies, we're just kind of new to town.
She'll get down, do it.
Elias?
Well, that's the thing. I've only ever kneeled to one person before. I'd rather receive a blessing like this, if you don't mind.
Unfortunately, I must insist.
I insight that part.
Yeah, I'm gonna set that too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't know what you're gonna get out of it, but go
Yeah.
ahead.
7.
23, 7, 11.
23.
Yordrick, this just seems part of the ceremony.
Okay.
Again, I'm drawing heavy Catholic parallels. Just get on one knee, it's just sort of the prayer thing here.
I will do a half
Say it
kneel.
in an ominous way.
I don't think he has an option. I think that's just how he talks.
Yeah,
Mm.
he's just
Please
an
work on
ominous
that.
man. No, it gives him a flair. Okay, and now I will actually speak it, because I have this written down.
I will not let my knee touch the ground, though.
He doesn't care to notice.
Good.
Ad felicitatum fluat omnis sit dies tuos Titanicus benedictat.
I understood one of those words.
Yeah, that's the point. It was all in real world Latin.
So it sounded it.
And now I message it to the one person who has this language. Laura. No.
I was gonna say, what?
Whoa.
I don't have the D&D equivalent of Latin, do I?
Yes.
What is the D&D equivalent of Latin?
You don't know. You don't know this language.
I mean, technically, Latin is a root of many languages, so what is
So
it?
it's not
Yeah.
primordial?
No, but the fact that it is the root of many languages and what this language actually is
So it's a
I'm
root of many
curious who
languages.
actually knows it.
So it's a root of many languages, but it's not one that I know.
correct.
So it's definitely not one I know.
It's halfling. No one ever takes Hobbit.
They always don't expect anything.
As-
from this folk.
As he touches each of you on the noggin, booping you with his Jafar's Cobra staff. Not hard.
The princess will marry me.
Suddenly, a musical number goes off in Yordrick's head. Da-da-da.
To be fair, of all musical numbers, that ain't a bad
like
one.
me.
It ain't.
You may. No, it's the Broadway version too.
I haven't seen
So
the
it's 5 minutes. I love the Broadway version of Aladdin. It's stellar. But yeah, you may now rise, and I hope this blessing brings you great luck.
Get up.
Second he's done booping me with the staff, I'm standing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scrap stands up and is now curious how exactly this god's allowed to give luck when that's sort of one of his god's thing.
Good day. And may Titanicus be with you.
Speaking of
As
which,
he will move to leave.
I'm genuinely curious if this has anything. Strap was gambling there.
Nope.
Huh?
Nothing.
Wasn't it an act of prayer, I guess, yeah.
Remember, you must specifically do that action as a must gamble specifically as a form of prayer, not just living a risky life.
Yep.
But yeah, unless you want to ask him something, trying not to be suspicious, the priest will leave.
Oh yeah, you have a member of the priesthood right now.
Excuse me.
Yes, my child.
I'm sorry, we're kind of new to the town. We've only done a few jobs. I was just wondering, does the temple ever offer formal masses inside the church or anything closer? If we wanted to get more related or well known to the church, is there anything we can do?
Twice a year, actually. Once on Lady Braun's birthdays, as is her personal request. Another time on the day of founding, which, by my count, may not be for a month or so.
Huh.
That's the day when the shit goes down.
And on that day, there's a baptism for all children born that year.
That's the day when the shit goes down.
That's when they sacrifice the anti-virgin. Someone who's never heard of Magic the Gathering.
Alright.
They will laugh, they will flutter their robes and leave.
To be fair, I had no idea what to ask him. I mean, come on.
Hey, by the way, Peleus,
Mm-hmm.
what would be your passive stealth?
Oh, I don't think that's very high.
Never mind, it's not. You're not going to beat this.
Yeah, it's a 12.
So he rolled a natural 20, 25.
Yeah,
He noticed you didn't kneel, but doesn't say a word.
good. I'm glad he did.
Okay, your non-compliance and the fact that one of you is missing has been made a note of.
Thanks, Flora.
What? I didn't know they knew how many of us there were.
They
Of course
knew where
they
you
did.
They knew where you
You-
slept.
Yeah, they came to us.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
did he actually notice that I was just watching?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I should have just stayed in the room and acted like I was hungover.
Oh, just come down and receive the blessing of the god.
By the way, so the way that will work is you can choose to invoke this to basically get a free guidance for a week. Once per day. Keep in mind, you are invoking this being when you do it.
Immediately not.
No, I'm good.
Sounds
God,
dangerous.
I mean, you guys could do it just fine. I got my own reasons, you know. It's a fucking guy.
He's got baggage.
No,
He has
probably not doing it
backstory.
for reasons.
I've
Did
seen
you
too
have
much
her-
of the real world. Gods are a figment of the imagination.
Hey,
Flora,
as
they
she
could
said-
control them.
as she says that, thunder.
Flora, they literally control the river.
All right, maybe
Well,
I
you-
was speaking a bit out of tongue when I
I
said
was
that.
saying-
It's just
Flora, you are gonna take damage for blasphemy.
oh god.
Blasphemy damage.
Cut this in. That's 2. Your holy symbol begins to heat, and that's 2 radiant as it
Uh-huh.
burns itself into your skin.
Mm.
It goes.
No,
What was
no,
that?
no, you know better.
So
I imagine we're just hear Flora like
Atheism is
getting
the
singed. from the top. Of
Yeah, I say atheism is the other way to go to my version of hell.
So that's
Which is
your-
ironic.
That's your god.
gonna-
Ironically, the one of
Yeah.
God of War.
I know. I'm just gonna speak like quietly to myself and be like, God, okay, all right, listen.
That's not even the snake.
Maybe I spoke too hastily.
I did. Too
Oh,
fast.
I
I
will
didn't
say-
mean it.
After the blessing, you do hear Flora exclaim all of that from the stairs.
And then out.
Oh god, they got Flora.
Oh, Flora, did you get a ranged blessing?
I'm just gonna hop down railing. No, just you
By
see
the way-
me like reaching up and readjusting something just under my tunic near my chest.
Broden, do you get your holy symbol back out?
Yeah.
The color's a little faded now. Not a lot, but a little.
What about mine?
The dice now have your special dice now have scratches.
I'ma kill me a snake.
And Yordrick, finally from Yordrick, you just hear a voice in your head. Why did that sting me?
I don't know, but that is good information to have.
Don't do that again.
Don't think I will.
Or I'll raise your rent
Oh, wait a second there.
by 1 jar of peanut butter.
What the heck?
Are you all right?
I was gonna say,
What?
do we just see him talking to his lamp?
Yes. Players, carry on.
Well, you all seem to be having an adverse reaction to this. I'm kind of surprised, honestly. I thought I would be the worse for wear here.
You
Mm,
half-assed it.
Well, yes.
I do think after that, perhaps we should be a bit more hasteful with our information gathering. They might be onto us at this point.
Yeah. Definitely gonna have to sleep in pairs.
I think it'll be fine.
Well, Flora, you're the only one who didn't kneel. The safest place for you, ironically, is probably with the bitter black. So go work those streets.
She puts on her hat.
Fine. As long as it's not seen as me running to a man for help, I'm okay with it.
God, I have so many jokes for this.
No, you're just running for a different reason. Anyways,
You don't have to run, you can walk.
yes. Palius,
Yes.
go get your finest heels on. You go work those streets too.
Imagine, like, saying,
Ship just looks
yeah.
between Peleus and Delia. What is
Delia.
happening right now?
Scrap makes a
Hi.
comment. Oh,
Business.
she'll send you. Careful, Scrap. She'll send you on the streets
Business.
too.
You know what? I admire her boldness, if nothing else.
Agreed.
What's happening?
I need them to go flirt with her sugar daddies.
Oh no,
I
Dahlia.
thought you
I'm
were
not-
against that.
Oh no, Dahlia. I'm not
It's-
going to go
at
flirt.
this point, it's for information. I don't care.
I'm not going to go flirt. I'm going to go cause problems.
Put the heels on anyway.
Yeah, puts the heels on anyway.
Well, seeing as I'm not sure how else to
Oh, wait,
Get
do you
a
need me to
hold
do
of
your-
him?
Do you need me to do your makeup first, or?
I'm just gonna give her like a side eye.
We were talking. Okay, no, he's the one who made the comment. I could literally do the makeup.
Oh, so now it's a good idea.
Dude, I don't know if I want to go looking like I'm trying. I just
Maybe he'll appreciate it.
You might appreciate it. Thank God for backing me up now instead of 2 weeks ago.
Dahlia's looking over at Palius like, oh boy, he's gonna do it again.
Oh, it's a good point when Dahlia says it, but when I say
You know what, Dahlia, fine. Just a little bit.
Stalkus, why are you not in the Roll20 game?
Am I not?
No.
I should be.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
I think it's because I was in another tab. I was in my notes tab, and I haven't tabbed back because we're not on a map or anything.
Okay. There
Okay.
We go. My headphones.
Yeah, I'm back.
Why do I feel like this is the equivalent of like teenage daughter doing mom's makeup for a date?
It's really
It
weird.
is. Because given your age, no,
And
biologically you could have given birth to Dahlia, but
And Dahlia's complete lack of experience in this area as well.
How old
To
is
be
Flora?
fair.
Not in
She's a
makeup,
pain-
in dating.
Okay, I was gonna say.
she's a painter.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, not in.
she'd be a phenomenal makeup artist. Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Micah-
not in
Micah,
makeup.
After game, we're gonna give you a quick real world biology lesson that's just awful.
Or you can no.
I could.
Yeah. Biologically could have.
Okay, I understand the implication now, and I don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, it's not
exactly.
Good. It's not good.
Well, we do know Flora has a fucked up backstory, so I mean, you know.
That's exactly why.
Anyways,
But yeah, make a decision. Chop chop. Scrap, you get to do Peleus' makeup.
I don't trust Scrap with the do makeup.
He just starts pulling out literally chemical vials and whatnot.
You want a
I just
butterfly
want
or a
her-
I mean, I
dragon?
could do Peleus, but like
I'm fine.
I'm just gonna look at Dahlia and be like, just enough to make it look like I cared when I woke up this morning, but that I'm not trying hard. Okay?
okay.
what do I have to roll for this?
Painter's tools?
I don't want to look.
God,
desperate.
please. I mean, I could always stop by a well and be like, no.
Just need a good foundation.
There's mirrors here.
16.
I would assume
16.
there's a mirror in our room.
Yeah, there's mirrors.
It's not like over the top amazing. It's average makeup.
I guess that's what I was going for, right? I look like I
Yeah.
cared when I woke up this morning, but that I'm not trying very hard.
Yeah. You cared enough to like put on a look to like go out into
A
public.
little bit of
to-
eyeliner, a little bit of
Yeah,
mascara, maybe
yeah.
curled
You're
my hair a
you're
little
not,
bit.
You're not out for like a hot night out on the town, but you are
See,
like you
okay,
know I
so-
I could go out and like look
Female,
really
I guess
good.
female reference for the guys. I'm wearing a nude lipstick, not a red lipstick.
Oh.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Red is going out. Nude is for every day.
Did you say that?
Mhm.
Dahlia looks at her skin.
That just means Dahlia's always ready to go out. She's always dressed up.
Now, Dahlia, go out and work those streets.
No, she's the pimp here.
Slap.
Bitch, you don't talk to me that
Backhand.
way.
God, and as I'm leaving the room, I'll just mumble to myself, I haven't done this since I freaking met Zorvir, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Roll for
You
audience.
got him once.
Now reel him in again.
You got him once when you weren't even trying.
Yeah. See what happens if you put in effort.
Yeah.
So, we're just gonna go with Flora for now. As for
man.
Flora,
Text husband to bring me another beer.
we're gonna wrap in 10 minutes. As Flora walks up to the bitter black estate, do you bring Peleus with you?
I will bring him with me, yes.
All right.
As we're walking out there, though, I feel like there needs to be a conversation about how are we going to do this.
Oh,
So go
no.
ahead
Am
and
I
have
gonna
that,
get
have
you
that
through the
conversation.
doors?
So have that conversation and then we'll call it.
So, my plan is to get into a fight with his sister.
That's your plan for getting on her good side?
About as much.
Okay, but how?
When
You know, once you're in the house, I don't really care what you do. I'm more concerned of what are we going to say
I
to
make
get you.
conversation. I make conversation with her sister. She found me at least somewhat interesting. I promise not to talk about anything like soul juice again. And eventually, I try to arrange some sort of sparring competition with her. She seems like the fighting type.
Knocks on the door. Bring me that ass.
As
You know what? I may be
believe-
wrong.
Kicks in the door. All right, bitch, you're getting yours.
Also, it's because I want to. She insulted my family, and as she put it herself, you can't let an insult like that stand.
I'm just gonna kind of. Okay.
So, I do this, I hit her hard, but once. Hopefully she'll respect it. Worst case scenario, I'm to be executed in the morrow.
Or just castrated.
She can try. So you know how I was planning on Peleus being a woman eventually, AJ? Is this your fucking
No, actually, I do literally have rocks that will change your gender.
I just imagine that the conversation literally would just be Peleus kicking in the door, shouting, "All right, bitch, you're getting yours," and then she just unsheathes both of her daggers and goes, "Fucking finally!"
You brought me a present?
She just takes a dose of psycho and
Oh my goodness. Well, I
Oh,
promise
you're
to at
taking
least-
yours, I'm taking mine.
To be fair, I feel like she
Fucking
knows
kill.
that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the thing. Peleus thinks she's actually just in
Oh, yeah,
more
no,
into
she-
that.
From what I saw of the conversation out of character, yeah, she seems like she'd be into it.
She'd
like,
probably be like,
"No."
finally, a
Her
man.
opinion of
man
you
enough
might
to come up
change
here.
just because of this.
Finally.
Yeah.
I'm a
I
man
just- yeah,
for
she
a wall
could-
or two, but we talking after.
Look, here's the thing. Peleus is just a guy she met at a bar. She kind of sort of insulted him. So then he comes to her house and is like, I want to fight you. Just plain and simple. Goes up to the richest family's house. I want to beat the shit out of you.
don't you have
She's either going to
some-
hate me or respect me.
Don't you have to be stupid somewhere else?
Not
No,
that
actually.
bad.
My schedule's all free. The revolution isn't till Sunday.
All right. Well,
Good,
if she
hold on.
captures you, I promise to at least try to rescue you.
She has the gun.
No. I don't have deflect missile, no.
That's 100 projectiles.
I can't deflect 100 projectiles. Your gun looks ridiculous.
But yeah, so
Maybe
you
the
do-
So,
That's
Flora, what exactly is your plan here? What are you going to be asking?
Yeah.
me?
What do you mean? What am I going to be asking?
Well, I'm assuming you're not just doing this because you like the guy.
I'm gonna kind of look down for a split second.
Do you?
He was kind
Hmm.
of charming, I'll give him that, but
Ooh.
I'm hoping to let idle conversation lead to information.
Well, do whatever you will, really. I don't know what you'll really gain from it, but he does seem to trust you. I imagine your time will be spent more productively than mine. At least as far as Dahlia's planning
Well,
goes.
you never know.
Well, I'll get what I want one way or the other.
I'm
Sounds
just
like
gonna
a
stick
threat.
out my hand for like a handshake. Best of luck.
Best of luck to you as well.
I guess we're
Okay.
walking up to the door.
And I guess that's where we're gonna end the
I
session.
guess this is like a good place.
Yep. Thank you for everyone who tuned in, even those who aren't here. If you caught us halfway, catch us on the YouTube. Prepare for your day properly and choose your role carefully.